Monochrome Blues, another non-random game. This game looks super cute, though I don't know a whole heckin' lot about it. This one barely made the cut. Only because something else that I had in store didn't quite work out. But, you know, the art's very cute. I just wanted to have a good, broad range of games to play, but as it turns out, I am myself and played a bunch of really cute ones. And then like a one that was not so cute. Just one. But that's me, I can't help myself. I love me some cute stuff. Anyway, let's get started. Breathe in, breathe out. I already nailed the interview. Time to settle down. Just because I was unemployed for a couple of months. Oh, that was weird. Did you see that? As the text writ itself, there's tiny little marks where the like the L's and the F's and the I's were going to hit the top. Wonder if I can. No, we'll see. We'll see if it does it again. That was just weird. Just because I was unemployed for a couple of months doesn't mean I forgot how to present myself professionally. First day is always the hardest. You got this. Was it Maja? Maja? Maja. I think Maja sounds more like a name. We'll go with that. Any other questions? Ma'am, no ma'am. Alright, crazy. Oh, see the little lines? That's funny. I don't know why it's doing that. Without thinking, I raised my arm to salute her. That's definitely what preschool teachers do. Alright then, sweetheart. I'm sorry, just trying to be entertaining for the kids, you know. To be honest, I'm really nervous. What if they don't like me? Did you ever have a teacher you didn't like? A couple, yeah. There you go. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What am I supposed to do to feel better now? Don't worry, they already like you. Oh? I told them you're going to draw with them. Oh, alright. Is there a problem? No, it's just that I haven't been so creative lately. I hope I can get them engaged. Your CV says you published 5 storybooks. Well, yes, but You artists are a weird bunch, always so modest. You have to be proud of what you do. They're kids, not critics. Just tell them to draw a cat or something. Yes, ma'am. What just happened? I get it. Okay, so then let's go. We got our 4 little... And it started to say... It's spelled F-U, then it went to backspace, just kind of troublemakers. Let's see. Let's turn the text speed down a little bit. It's very fast. Just in case it decides to do a joke like that again. Then let's go. We've got our little troublemakers waiting for you. Just do as she says. She's your new boss, after all. If there's a spark of creativity left inside me, let it shine. Otherwise, I'll just get into trouble, or just get into the routine eventually. Well, time to get myself out there and meet these kids. And sure enough, I've already got 4 pairs of curious young eyes glued to me. Good morning, sunflowers. Aww. Aw, they're so cute. The 4 children of the sunflower group respond politely, happily, and adorably out of sync. Children, this is Maja, the new teacher I told you about. Everyone say hello. Hey there, kids. Sorry if anybody's name is Maja. Just feels like Maja comes out of my mouth more easily. Shrug. Do I sound like I'm trying too hard to be hip? I feel really old. At the very least, the kids don't seem to think so. They look perfectly happy, waving at me saying, "Hello, Maja." So I heard Maja here planned something for everyone today. Not at all, but my 6 middle names are fake it till you make it. Wait, fake it till you make, and then somehow it again. What? Right. I thought it would be fun if I could get to know all of you by drawing with you. Meredith seems pleased enough, and none of the children have started crying yet, so I'd call that a win for now. The only girl in the group raises her hand. Miss Maja, Nova has a question. She's talking to her about herself in the third person. Just Maja is fine. What's up? What are we drawing? Come on, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Nothing, that's what. It's not that I'm overthinking this, I'm seriously struggling to think of such a simple idea. Just tell them to draw things that you like. Like, what do you like? Some will draw cats, some will draw dogs, some will draw ice cream. Normally I'd have the opposite problem, but ever since then, my mind is essentially barren. It's like my inspiration followed them into the grave. You're taking too long. Just say whatever. You could draw anything you like. Wow, good job, Maja. Really knocked that one out of the park. Can we draw spaceships? Sure, I don't see why. I don't want to draw lame spaceships. What's a spaceship? It doesn't say anything. Crap, that wasn't exactly my smartest move yet. If I don't give them the lead, this could end up really messy. Well, he doesn't have to draw spaceships. You don't draw anything they like. Kids fight about the strangest things. But then again, so do adults. We just make it look more sophisticated. But Nova wants to. I've got an idea. I really don't, but I can't handle seeing kids cry. She's an odd one for sure, but she seems to be passionate. I wouldn't want her to get upset. Let's draw something we all like. How about your favorite animals? And Nova, right? I've never seen an animal in space. Want to show me what that looks like? Seeing Nova's face light up like that makes me laugh a little too. That smile really is contagious. She's the first to sit down and demand some crayons. If her enthusiasm is any indication, she's going to grow up to be an inspiring person. The three boys accept their little assignment as well and take a seat as Meredith hands out drawing supplies. All four of them seem much more focused than I expected them to be. So, what do you think? They're good kids. I'm curious to see what they'll come up with. I'm glad to hear that. Let me show you around the classroom while they're busy creating their little masterpieces. Okay. Meredith starts by showing me all the art supplies, and I am once again painfully reminded that this is apparently most of what I'll be doing at this job. Although I'm fairly sure she can tell something is wrong, she doesn't ask me to elaborate. Instead, she makes sure I know where to find cleaning supplies and first aid kits, just in case. The little tour soon comes to an end. Kids are easy to please, and you're young at heart. They'll be entertained just by you being yourself. What do you mean, young at heart? I'll stay with you for a little bit, but I want you to be able to handle them on your own soon. Right. Just be yourself, huh? The person I was when I was a kid myself, or the person I became after I left college. Like I could. Hopefully this job brings back some childlike wonder and naivety from deep inside me. The kids' uncoordinated hand movements and shaky lines make me feel a little jealous. I don't remember the last time I did anything without overthinking it. What changes you from being like that as you get older? Is it the lack of energy? Is it just me? Maybe that's why I've always been working with children, subconsciously. Being around them is refreshing. I might have more to learn from them than they do from me. They aren't quite concerned with anything but the present moment, just doing as they please and how they feel. What I wouldn't give for a chance to have the feeling back. Heh, I'm supposed to be an adult, so why do I get the impression that some of these kids have things figured out more than I do? Time to join them at the table. They're drawing at. So, who wants to start? Nova wants to start. Is that a cat with wings? That's a cat. A space cat. And she's riding your spaceship? Uh-huh. Although Nova's idea of what space adventures are like is probably far removed from reality, I feel like I'm learning a lot about her just by looking at her drawing. No use in overthinking it. What I need to do right now is think about her, not myself. That word seems perfect for you. You must be a big dreamer. A world. I was like, why word? What? What word? That world seems perfect to you. You must be a big dreamer. A cat would die in space. Oh my god. I think this one. Have you ever been to space? Noah goes there all the time. So that's why you're able to picture it so well. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you're secretly an alien. The suspense as she stares at me all of a sudden is unbearable. Did I say something wrong? Hehehe. Nova really is a little out there, but I think that's why I like her. And most importantly, she looks happy as can be, so it's a good time to ask a little more about her drawing. Ask about the space cat. I'm kind of curious about that cat. I mean, space cat. So, is a space cat a cat that travels from Earth to space, or one that was born in space? Come to think of it, she kept talking about spaceships. Maybe I'm giving this cat more thought than she did. She's an alien. And a really cute one. We should show your drawing to your alien friends when they come visit. Nova seems content with how her drawing turned out, and sits back down. Guess that was the less correct choice. It wasn't a wrong choice, it was just less correct. The blonde boy, who hasn't said a word so far, is staring at me. That's Noel. To say he's not much of a talker would be an understatement. That's fine. I'm sure we can find something fun to talk about. Want to show me your drawing? Noel hesitates, then hands me the sheet of paper. Sighing, Meredith takes the empty paper and puts it away. Making him do anything is a challenge. Noel's still staring at me. I'm fairly sure the only reason I don't consider it a glare is because he's a child. He doesn't really know me yet. Maybe I can use that to my advantage to leave a good impression. So what animals did you pick? What animal did you pick? Maja. A chameleon. Meredith is at a loss for words. Even the other kids can't seem to believe they just heard Noel actually respond to my question. A chameleon. Are you afraid of making mistakes? That sure is one way to avoid work. I think you might be a genius. Say what you will, but he's got to be one of the most creative approaches these kids have possibly taken. Color me impressed. You know, Noel, you're pretty clever. Don't enable him. I really mean it though. There's moments when choosing not to draw is a bigger artistic statement than anything else. He can make artistic statements all he wants after he learns to follow the rules. Maybe that's a bit much, but I appreciate his thought process. Thinking so far outside the box at that age is impressive. I turn to Noel and try to come up with something else to say. He's not exactly giving me a lot of cues to work with, though. Would you rather do something else? You know, when I'm not enjoying something, I can barely get myself to do it. Is there something else you'd have fun doing? Noel seems hesitant to respond, but I get the feeling there is something he'd like to say for once. The boy sitting across Noel leans over the table and pats him on the shoulder. Noel loves singing. You never fail to surprise me, Felix. That's the first time I've heard of that. Music is art too, so maybe we can all draw to Noel singing sometime. He's still going to have to learn to follow instructions. I guess so. Noel's singing is really good. So you've all heard it, but I haven't? I guess we can make room for some music in our schedule today. This isn't the first preschool I've worked at, so don't make it sound more glorious than it really is. If we're not listening to music later, we're probably stopping these kids from trying to eat clay. As the children cheer, Noel attempts to divert the attention on him by handing me Felix's drawing. Oh, are we moving on to the next little masterpiece? Yay, I'm next! Aw, Felix, you're so cat, you little cat boy. Cute, you little cat boy. Cute. I just said cute. You're so catty, little cat boy. Finally, a perfectly normal drawing. A dog. Common favorite. Nothing unusual about it. No, it's a purple dog. And it looks like a werewolf. So why do I feel like... you like dogs? Dogs are pretty cool. Is something wrong, Maja? No, I just thought for sure he would, you know... A cat. Oh, draw, you know. Yeah, cats are pretty cool. You're pretty cool, kid. You just go with the flow, right? You're normally shattering my world, kid. Just go with the flow? would tell him, if it was me, I'd be like, oh, you're pretty cool, kid. Can't resist. Something about the way he says it is really catchy. You're pretty cool there yourself, little buddy. Pretty cool. He must have heard this on TV and is now repeating it as much as he can. I think I used to do that with movie quotes. Can't tell if listening to him all day would drive me insane or just the cutest thing. I suppose it would be pretty cool. But I just can't let go of this one thing. Team dog or team cat? So do you prefer dogs or cats? I don't know. There shouldn't be anything wrong with him liking both equally, but I still feel utterly defeated. Felix and Nova immediately start getting into a lively conversation about regular cats, space cats, dogs, and the potential existence of space dogs. Something seems off about their banter though. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's oddly sophisticated for what it is. But it's nice to even see Noelle nodding here and there. Those three must be getting along well. Why did you... The fourth, last kid of the group patiently waits until the other children calm down a bit and then looks at me. It always surprises me into like silence when that happens. So I feel like a big old dork face for not reading it. You know what I'm saying? The last kid of the group patiently waits. Oh, I already did that. Shush yourself. I smile at him and then give an encouraging nod in his direction. Although he hasn't said anything while I was looking at the other drawings, I think I heard him laugh. He seems quite quiet, but not in a shy way. Here! Never mind, he's got quite the vocal cords. What is that? It's a penguin with a baseball cap? I thought I've seen it all over the course of my career. I was wrong. No amount of professional experience in both art and childcare can help me even begin to guess what in the world that thing is. Which means I only have one choice. Meredith Health. Is that the legendary? Nice bird, dolphin, elephant, mosquito, dog, bear. Yes, my only option is the one art I've mastered that doesn't require a pencil. Bluffing. It can't be. Is that the legendary? Whoa, you know him? You're the coolest, Maja. So far, so good. Now finish him. I've been a fan all my life. No way. This will be the one thing in my life that I'll never find closure for. I mean, among all the other things. Oh, he's from the soccer... he's from that soccer team. No. There's actually no way their mascot actually looks like that. Yeah, he's the best player ever. What? They must be happy to have such a dedicated fan. Do you like playing soccer too? Well, he's got soccer on his shirt. What does it say? Does it say his aim, goal? Sorry, it's kind of hard to see behind this. I feel like these are both really good answers. Do you like playing soccer too? I know next to nothing about soccer, and I aim to keep it that way, but if he's passionate about it, that's great. Just as I am about to ask him if he enjoys playing soccer himself, Meredith stops me, whispering, Luke was in an accident a while back. Things are difficult now. Oh no, I messed up. It was a bad answer. Fuck. I see. I'm not sure what else to say. It's probably the same as if I was in a bad accident involving my arms. But at least a while back I would have felt the same pain. Now that everyone's first assignment is out of the way, we all start putting away the drawing supplies and cleaning up the table. To be honest, our combined efforts are fairly useless as we keep running into each other. Okay, we're all done cleaning up. Good job, everyone, and let's make sure to treasure your drawings too. You all did really well. Noah wants to draw again tomorrow. Looks like someone's popular. Although I'm still not sure if I'm ready for this, these kids and their little antics make me want to keep trying just a little bit more. It really does help to take the edge off. My memories of the rest of the day at work are just a blur now. In the end, we didn't get to hear Noelle sing, but we had the lunch together, and Noelle taught us an alien greeting, and Nova taught us. Sorry. Nova taught us an alien greeting. All in all, it was a lot of fun. Fun, huh? Now if only I could tell myself that and actually believe it. Closing the door behind me is like entering a world that's completely different from the outside. I think it would be exhausting working with children. Oh, lordy. World of isolation that tears off your mask and pulls you in as soon as other people are out of sight. I guess that would make for a pretty good image, but who am I kidding? I'm Maja, children's book author and illustrator. I'm supposed to write stories about cute animals becoming friends, not whatever this is. That's who I need to be out there anyway, but now I'm just back here in bed with this terrible feeling. Coming home from work and relaxing, isn't that the best part of everyone's day? Instead, I'm just gonna spend my night lamenting over the messages that piled up while I was out. Mostly emails from potential private clients, business clients, my former editor who doesn't really know yet that I quit. Well, she probably knows, but several months of not responding to her emails isn't exactly the same as formally ending a contract. A part of me wants to get back into the groove, but I can't. If art is a reflection of yourself, then nothing good is going to come from it. But if I can't be the one, maybe I can inspire someone to do it in my stead. Maybe that's what I'm meant to do. I just want to sleep. Before I know it, I'm back here for my second day of work, equipped with a fresh cup of coffee to make it through the day. I don't even like coffee, but I had one of those sleepless nights again, and naturally I'm only starting to feel tired now that I really have to be awake. I get that. Feeling a little more confident today, Maja? You seem to be getting along really well with all the kids. Of course, the children. If it weren't for them, I would probably give this place the same treatment I'm giving my editor. I mean, if there were no kids, there wouldn't be anyone working here in the first place, but... Where was I going with this again? Yes, the children. Nova, Noelle, Felix, Luke, and... Today's not going... Now that one I understand, because there's nothing after Luke. Today's not going to be the day I let you down. Yeah, I like them a lot. They're such a pleasure to work with that I don't think I feel nervous anymore. Just a little sleep deprived today. I'm glad to hear you like them as much as they like you. I just want you to remember that we can't enable their behavior all the time. You seem to be a little quick to cut them some slack. Is it that bad? Sure, maybe Nova and Noelle are a little out there, but they're kids. They're hardly misbehaving. Well, she's the boss. I don't agree, but I also don't want to get fired on my second day. I see what you mean. I'm sorry. You could say I'm still trying to find a balance when it comes to working with them. You know, being neither too laid back nor too strict. All I'm saying is that we need to think about the long-term consequences of our words and actions. There's no need to be cold, but at this age we have to focus on their development. Even though to them it's just playtime, it's the little things we do that have an impression on them. Of course, they're spending so much time here, we're pretty much raising them. Other than their parents, that is, I understand completely. We don't want them complaining. You're saying that, wait, what? Other than their parents, that is, I understand completely. We don't want them complaining. You're saying that, but I'm not sure if you really understand how we would go about implementing that. We need to learn structure and discipline. Oh, they need to learn structure and discipline. If they start displaying inappropriate behavior at home, or when they start school, I wouldn't expect you to understand. It's not like you have children of your own. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Ah! That's scary. I don't like it. I'm scared now. I'm uncomfortable. Help me. What was that? I'm creeped out. You're right, I don't. It's alright, I suppose times are changing. By your generation standard, you're still young. Is a woman twice my age backhandedly telling me I'm old? Is that what's going on here? I understand. It's not my place to try and enforce my own rules, and I also want what's best for these children. But I do feel strongly about not hindering their abilities to be themselves. Each generation deals with different expectations and pressure on them. They need to listen to us, but we also need to listen to them. I could tell she didn't expect me to talk back. In all honesty, I didn't expect it either. Maybe it's just the lack of sleep, or maybe it's how damn bitter this cup of coffee is. I shouldn't even feel personally invested in this. Meredith sighs, but doesn't seem anywhere near as angry as I thought she would be after I basically told her to shove it. Like I said, I don't think you've done anything bad, but I want you to be careful in whatever views you have. Be mindful to conduct them in a way that stays in line with my and their parents' expectations. The children are not to do as they please. Of course, ma'am. I don't feel like she did anything. Yeah, I don't feel like she did anything. Oh look, Luke is already there to greet us. Good morning. Morning, barely board scores the goal, huh? You know it. Nova, Noel, and Felix are sitting at the table, deeply focused on whatever conversation they're having. I don't think they even notice we're here, so I approach them carefully. Knock knock, anyone home? Bleep! Oh, morning, Maja. Good morning. Morning. Did I just interrupt a secret meeting? That's classical information. Did you mean classified, cutie? If I told her the word she's looking for is classified, she'd probably try to convince me that she's speaking in some sort of alien variant of our language. So instead I'm going to tell her this. I see. And that definitely makes it a secret meeting. Bloop. You win this time, Earthling. To start off the day, Meredith surprises us all with fresh croissants and bread from nearby bakery. The best in town, or so they say. While the kids and I set the table, Meredith grabs milk and chocolate syrup from the staff kitchen. If she's willing to spoil them like that every now and then, maybe she's not quite as strict as I thought she was. Probably just extra careful. After all, it must be pretty stressful having to deal with parents complaining, balancing office duties, and taking care of a bunch of very energetic children. As we sit down to eat, Luke excitedly tells us about the pizza he had yesterday night, while Nova stares at him like she's studying human behavior for the first time. Felix eventually joins the pizza talk, and since the two boys spend far more time talking than eating, it takes forever to wrap up this tiny breakfast. After cleaning up, Nova takes it upon herself to start another drawing session. She makes sure there's a sheet of paper for everyone, as well as enough crayons. Seeing her so passionate about drawing is a delight. She reminds me of myself when I was a child. Are you the teacher today, Nova? Neep. Nova's too busy being a space captain. Just learning to live together, huh? Wait, she's not gonna get that reference. I really am old. Huh? I didn't get that reference either. Whoops. What? What is it? What? And I guess I'll be the teacher again today. Although I'm not sure how much of the boys actually enjoy drawing, they seem entertained enough. And I have a strange feeling I know what the source of Noel's entertainment in particular will be. This time, I'm prepared. By which I mean, I started thinking about a theme 2 minutes ago, but I digress. I want y'all to think about your birthday. Are we gonna eat cake? Wow, cake! Gotta be careful. Discipline, Maja, discipline. Actually, aren't these two the ones who literally just finished breakfast? Well, whatever. I should have probably started this differently. Not quite. Think about your birthday and imagine what the scenery on that day would look like. In other words, today I'd like you all to draw the season you were born in. Pretty uncool. And whoever draws the nicest picture will be rewarded with cake. I'm on it. Oh crap, Meredith looks far from pleased. They just got chocolate milk after all. Ain't nothing wrong with encouraging and rewarding hard work, right? Praise and unhealthy food are powerful motivators. Their parents aren't really gonna bill us for the trip to the dentist after just one piece of cake. I hope. Just as Meredith is about to say something, Noel suddenly raises his hand. I'm done. He's smiling. That can't be good. There. Let me guess, you were born in winter. I like snow. It's always dirty in the city, but out here it's great. Well, someone's definitely not getting any cake. I may not be an artist, but surely this doesn't count. Man, I don't like this. I don't want to be the bad guy, but I feel like I should say that it's not art. But it was pretty creative, him deciding that he's gonna draw snow. Gotta follow the rules, but it's a little creative. Shit. Yeah, no, it's clever, but it's certainly not art. Look, Noel, you don't have to become an artist when you grow up. But you should really do as Maja says. She's your teacher after all. You're going to have to do lots of things you don't like when you grow up. I think they're preschoolers. I don't think he's going to understand having to do a bunch of things he doesn't like. I'd really like to see you draw something, Noel. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. But I want to see it happen before you start school. Promise? Promise. It really should be tomorrow. Well, one step at a time. I'm just glad he's responding at all. I understand Meredith's concern, but seeing Noel somewhat comfortable communicating when I'm around seems like a huge step forward already. If I can get him to do something sooner rather than later, it'll show her that my ways really are working. It actually makes me really happy. I don't think he trusts people easily, so it kind of warms my heart. Just don't make me wait too long. I'm old. It's okay to do things at your own pace. It's fine to take your time. Just don't make me wait too long, okay? I'm basically ancient. Oh, I was trying to lighten up the mood, but that might have backfired. Don't worry about it. I was just joking. Okay. Oops. Noel holds onto his drawing with a faint hint of pride, showing in his otherwise rather blank expression. He watches the other children draw, occasionally picks up a crayon, carefully analyzing it from all sides. I wonder what that kid thinks about it. It can't possibly be all so blank in his head. Everyone else is so focused, they probably don't even notice him staring. They probably didn't even hear us, for that matter. In the meantime, Meredith shows me photos of her children on her brand new smartphone that she doesn't really know how to use. There's something oddly adorable about watching her fumble with technology that's barely considered modern anymore. Well, boy, I am messing up all over the place, ain't I? After a while, Luke gets up from his chair, and before doing anything else, he makes sure that none of the others want him to go first. I'm done! And so are my ears. I have a burp. He says he wants to come out, but he don't come out. Great, let's see. That's my dad, and me, and my mom. Can't help but smile at this. It's just a sweet picture. And most importantly, for once it's completely normal and fitting of a child's innocence and... Wait a second, why are their faces so red? They got sunburned? You're lobster people? I see, the sun is the enemy. Well, I would naturally assume that it's the sun, right? Like, if he's a summer baby? Oh, you're just like me then. Half an hour in the sun and I look like a lobster. Whoa, you too? Yep, and I was born in the summer too. Mom and Dad always take me on trips during the summer vacation, but when we go back home, I feel your pain, Luke, I really do. Going to the beach, eating ice cream while strolling through a park, those are truly cursed activities. Yes, cursed. The sun gods have chosen to curse us on the very days we were born. There's no escaping such a cruel fate. Please get an adequate amount of sleep until tomorrow. What do you mean? Yes, ma'am. Was that too much? I was trying to be funny there, but I guess I'm just not that kind of person after all. If only I was a little more like you. Like who? Hey, Maja. Oh, no. Sorry. I did it like he stuttered, but he didn't. He said, hey, Maja. My mom always calls me Crab when I have a sunburn. What would you call me? Tomato. A round red face? If you asked for a nickname, I'd call you Tomato. Tomato? Do you like tomatoes? I like round things. This kid is gonna grow up to be a simple man, In a way, that's beautiful. Before I end up provoking the sun even more and feeling its wrath this coming summer, I check on the other kids. Noelle still seems perfectly happy studying crayons in their natural habitat. Nova isn't looking up from her creation for a single second, but Felix seems about done. Here you go. Oh, that's pretty. Good job, Felix. It is pretty. Thank you. I think that's what it looked like outside. You think? I don't really go outside around my birthday. Am I about to find out why I feel so strange about how normal his drawings are? I got to stay in the rankings. The rankings? I'm a top 10 player in the ultimate world of Legendary Flash's Battle Royale too. What? First of all, that's insane. Second of all, please pick a better game. You're joking, right? Nope, Scout's honor. Felix, my boy, I'm impressed, terrified, and disappointed all at once. Oh, that game? My son plays it all the time. You kids better not forget about the real world. The real world, huh? They're playing with real people. Make sure you go outside enough. I mean, they are playing with real people. I'll go with this. Even if they're staying inside, playing games, they're still playing with real people. Yeah, it's totally real. It's like when you're texting. You're looking at the screen, but people are on the other end. People on the other end are real. Oh yes, yesterday I got a call from customer service who assured me they were a real person. Yeah, that one might not have been real. Felix doesn't seem to have any special feelings about his drawing at all. He just does as he's told without questioning it. That's the feeling I got yesterday too. He's neither passionate about it nor opposed to it. He just goes with the flow. But in a way, he also tends to do and say unexpected things. He's an interesting kid. Hey Maja, you should look at Nova's drawing. It's pretty cool. Don't look yet. We'll wait, don't worry. Psst, Maja, let's sneak up on her. Sorry, I won't let you disturb an artist hard at work. Boo. Oh well, she's my friend, so it's fine. No. Exactly, you gotta be nice to your friends. Friendships is all about trusting each other, right? Make sure you're someone she can trust. Okay, got it. That's the spirit. We spent some time talking about video games, and I get the feeling I'm being bullied for my love of story-based games. I love story-based games. Aww, friendship. Then again, of course, they're not all that appealing to a kid that hasn't learned how to read yet. After all, I check up on Nova again. Oh, after a while, I check up on Nova again. How's it going, Nova? T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. As her countdown is coming to an end, she's drawing the last line on her little masterpiece and gets up like she's a launching rocket. There it is! Oh my god. I guess I never specified it had to be scenery on Earth. Though, to be honest, I'm kind of impressed she has a pretty good sense of colors and designing environments. What session is that? Oh, season. Sorry. What season is that? I don't know the rest of the universe all that well. Nova was born in the fall, on this faraway planet. Now, Nova. That's a dream you had just a few weeks ago. Gloop. Most of the time, Nova has the space captain act down to a T, and I really don't want to take it away from her. Maybe that's why I only work with younger children. Having to watch them lose that spark in their eyes would break my heart. I suppose my job is to prepare them for the real world, but... Hey, Nova. I feel like neither of these are good ones. Yeah. Don't tell kids not to dream. There are so many rules here, it can be hard to be yourself, huh? Sometimes I'd also like to go to a place without limits, like space. Too many rules, a place without limits? Are you two planning a crime? A space crime? Let's do it! Don't make me call the space police on you. Ugh, now you got me saying it too. It's a really funny looking plant though, isn't it? What are those moons in different colors? There's also a green one, and a yellow one, and a purple one. I'd love it if we had all those colors in the sky, right? That would be cool. When the moons align, all the aliens start dancing and... What happened, kid? Are you okay? You okay? Nova. Nova keeps coughing uncontrollably. I feel petrified. Could you take her outside, Maja? I'll stay here and watch the others. Huh? She's going to be fine. She just needs some fresh air. Cough, cough. Through her pain, Nova nods weakly and reaches for my hand. Okay. As soon as we step outside, Nova takes a deep breath, and although the coughing doesn't stop immediately, she's calming down slowly but surely. Are you feeling better? Uh-huh. Cough. I can feel my phone vibrate in my pocket, but I decide to ignore it. Making sure that Nova is okay is more important right now. Does this happen a lot? Yes. Sorry. Don't apologize for that. It's not a bother at all. We're just worried about you. Are you sure? Of course. Just focus on getting better. Do you think Nova's dream will come true? Going to space? Maybe even living on another planet, hanging out with extraterrestrial life forms? It's going to be difficult, but I believe in you. In the world we live in, it's pretty unlikely. We need people like you who believe in great things so that other people can believe as well. And I believe in you. Really? It's not going to be easy. The world we live in isn't quite as colorful as our imagination. But if no one believed in anything, we would never make progress. Nova won't disappoint you. I shouldn't do that, my throat hurts. I don't know if you can hear it in my throat, but it is pretty raw. I should drink some tea and honey, but I don't wanna. It's too warm. I don't want to drink hot tea. Don't overdo it now, though. You gotta be healthy and strong to explore the universe. Okay. How are you doing? Do you want to rest out here a little bit more? Just a little longer. All of a sudden, Nova wraps her arms around me and holds on tight. Nova won't let all the pretty colors disappear. Right. I won't either. Aw. Cute. After we walk back into the classroom, Nova looks at me and smiles, and then tells her friends that she's okay. It looks like Meredith is keeping them busy with board games. That should give me time for a quick break. Just as I'm about to grab a glass of water, a voice calls out to me. Who's that? Ma! Who is that? She's so cute. Hey there, Chloe. Wait a second. How do I know her name? I've never seen this girl before. Or have I? No, she's definitely not. Or she definitely was not here since I started. Exactly how little have I been sleeping? I mean, that's it, right? Lack of sleep taking its toll? Chloe? Yes? Where were you earlier and yesterday? She tilts her head to the side while thinking hard about my question. I don't know. Maybe I was sick? What? Is this another student? That's so weird. No. No way. How would you not know if you were sick or not? While I'm freaking out, Chloe pours me a glass of water and hands it to me. All of that without pulling her sleeves back. Within just seconds of meeting her, she's already become the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But why am I so confused? She's real, right? I'm not hallucinating, right? Hey now, Maja. You're setting a really big example by not saying thank you. You're right, sorry about that. I was lost in thought for a moment. Thank you, Chloe. I was just about to get some water. No problem. This is so weird. Chloe walks over to where the other kids are sitting and watches them play their game. Everyone else can see her. I'm not hallucinating. Meredith isn't being weird about this either. I must have heard Chloe's name somewhere before and just forgot. No big deal. Life is good. I'm not crazy. Okay. No, this is really weird. And is that Chloe here? Glasses, extra long sleeves. But she doesn't have overalls on. Earth to Maja. Sorry, I was spacing out again. Any more of that, you'll turn into Nova. Yeah, I apologize. I was just surprised to see Chloe here all of a sudden. All of a sudden? Did she sneak up on you? No, I mean, I haven't even met her before. She really caught me off guard. What are you talking about? She's been here the entire time. You're joking. Would you mind staying a little longer today? I'd like to talk to you in private. Of course, ma'am. No problem. How in the world am I going to explain that one when I don't even know what's going on myself? Breathe in, breathe out. You're not in any danger. There has got to be a logical explanation for all of this. It's gonna be fine. Still, relaxing is easier said than done. If Chloe really was here the entire time, I must have ignored her for over a day. But she's certainly not acting that way. I thought this job was starting to make me feel more at ease. Well, so much for that. Calm down, Maja. You're fine. You're not crazy. Your mental state is fine. I never thought I'd find myself so cautious around a couple of children playing board games. That's the least threatening situation I could think of. Attack with my magic mana glove. Pew pew! Dodge roll! Felix, quiet down. Are you playing the same game? Yeah. Polly sure has changed since I was a kid. What is that? Oh, is it supposed to be Monopoly? They just Polly? Maybe. Noel rolls a 1. A 6-sided die seems unusual, but then, again, I don't know the rules, and the character sheets they undoubtedly all made up in their minds. Felix, you're dead. Boo. Yay! Maja, join our party! Sure thing. You'll be surprised at how good I am. What is Polly then? Nova jumps in with a Maja joined our party fanfare. Oh, okay. No, I read that right. D. Wait. D. Okay. Let's check out her stats. Ghost can't speak. Ooh. Nice ghost noises, kid. What's your special skill? Not that I'm against any of this, but something has been feeling really, really off since I came back in here, and I don't like this feeling at all. At least Meredith just seems to think of this as some young people thing, so it's probably fine if I just play along. Extreme luck. Balance is what it's all about. I can defeat any enemy using only my words. Balance? My character's special skill is not having a special skill. You could say I'm perfectly average. What, is that really boring? Sorry to disappoint you kids. Could someone please say something? Anything? Lame. Yeah, not that. As we embark on our epic quest, still on a Polly board, of all things, Meredith takes the time to set some more paperwork, to get more paperwork done. It would without a doubt be easier to do that at her desk in the office, but she's probably staying here to keep an eye on me. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It's only my second day after all. It's only natural she'd be here to make sure everything's okay. I wish this game would never end. I'm not ready for that one-to-one with Meredith. Feels like it was only 2 seconds ago that I worried about this conversation coming up way too soon. And now here I am. Alright, Maja. Gulp. You've got a great resume, the kids love you, and I enjoy having you too. You're like a breath of fresh air around here. You mesh with the kids incredibly fast too. However, and I'm not trying to make any accusations, but I have concerns about the behavior you've displayed throughout the day. I have no intention of firing you, but I need you to be completely honest with me and tell me what's going on. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night So tell me, why were you unemployed for months? Sorry. I guess you could say I took a mental health break. And what exactly does that entail? Forgive me if I'm being intrusive, but these things are important to know, given that you work with children. I know you understand. I'm grieving. I see. Apologies if anything I've said up until now was insensitive. You're such a cheerful person, I never would have thought that you were struggling like that. Yeah, I don't exactly brag about being a loser who talks big that disappoints everyone around her. Are you currently taking any medication? No, ma'am. I never got a prescription. Meredith is deeply in thought, but seems to come to a conclusion quickly. She's a real problem solver. Doesn't look like the children were uncomfortable with anything, so I don't suppose you'll be an issue. But their safety is first priority, and I've only known you for a short while. She's smiling, but all of that sounds like she's about to fire me. You have to promise me to take care of yourself as soon as you walk out of this building. Stop thinking about work until tomorrow morning. I want to see how you perform with adequate rest, not just as your boss, but also as a fellow human. Treat yourself to some nice food. Take a bath and sleep as much as you need to. Don't set an alarm for tomorrow. I can't just come in late. Yes, you can. I've only been here 2 days, and I'd like you to be able to stay with us for a long time. Alright, don't you dare show up on time for work tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. Okay, that's weird. That conversation went a lot better than I thought it would, but in a weird way, that makes it worse. No matter how much Meredith assures me that it's fine to take it easy, I can't stop feeling guilty about it. Besides, if I can't even entertain kids for a couple hours per day, I hardly deserve a break. Meredith is doing all the real work. I worked so hard in college to become a better person than that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Absolutely nothing. With a track record like that, it's only natural I'd end up disappointment at such a forgiving job. There I go again. I'm not supposed to think about work while I'm at home, but how could I not, especially after what happened with Chloe today? It's driving me insane. Is it really just my mind playing tricks on me? Is that what this exhaustion does to the brain? Thanks, evolution. Love being part of a species that can be fooled into seeing things that aren't really there, or not perceiving things that are actually there. Gotta turn my sound down. This music is giving me a headache. Chloe, which one are you? And how is it possible in the first place? Maybe I should go see a neurologist about this, but getting an appointment half a year down the road seems useless at this point, even for me. What are they going to tell me that you didn't already tell me at some point? I really am tired. It's gonna be okay. I'll get plenty of rest, then I'll go to work, and Chloe and all the others will be there, and everything will be normal. Come on, Maja, you know things get worse when you overthink them. She was there. Meredith said so. End of story. Oh, that's right. I got a message earlier today. I only have it on vibrate for friends and family, so I probably shouldn't ignore this one. I'm on the team! Happy face. Heh. So you actually did it. Let's see. That's awesome. Good luck. You'll do great. There you go. That should be okay. Send. I need to get something done too, huh? Time flies when things are going well. Can't believe it's Friday already. I mean, it's only been 3 days, but it feels longer. I've been sleeping in and eating better. More or less everything has been pretty great, all things considered. No more mystery children showing up, just hanging out with 5 sunflower kids. That's so weird. Now that my sleep schedule is back on track, I'm almost on time today. Hope Meredith won't be too mad. There it is, the sweet feeling I get to have every day when the kids turn around and wish me a good morning. What is this? Good morning, everyone. Hey there, Maja. Wowee, you're early today. You guys are way too good at throwing shade, you know. You know that? You taught us. We have shade everywhere. This planet's far away from the sun. I'm so proud of all of you. Just don't tell Meredith I said that, okay? By the way, where is she anyway? She's getting us chocolate milk. Twice in 1 week. Aren't we just the luckiest? It's been a while since I felt so comfortable just having casual conversations. I wouldn't say my mind is at ease, but it's nice to have some better days. So what's everyone doing this weekend? Nova's taking her crew on a trip through space. I hope there's a free Wi-Fi in space. I wouldn't count on it. But Nova said I can't bring my computer, so I'll have to play on my phone. The mobile version even needs Wi-Fi to play story mode. Some kids these days really do have phones in preschool. Back in my days, no, I won't go there. Going to space is a pretty big deal, even if you don't have top secret alien connections like Nova. You should be more excited about that. There goes my secret. We all knew. Bloop? Heh. I'm sure you'll have a fun trip. And maybe someday soon you will too. Haha, what's that supposed to mean? Bloop. The door opens and Meredith walks in with a tray of cups filled with delicious chocolate milk. There we go. Oh, Maja, you're early today. I finally slept great. Think I'll be real sharp again starting today, ma'am. Then I won't complain. Did I miss anything? We were just talking about our plans for the weekend. Luke, it's your turn. I'm visiting Grandma with my parents. Well, that's so sweet of you. I'm sure she'll be really happy to see you. She makes the best strawberry cake in the world, and she always gives me money. A little more respect for your elders, young man. She's not a walking bank. Sorry, ma'am. Honestly, I can't blame him. That sounds exactly like the highlight of every single time I visited my grandparents years ago. Whose grandparents are even like that? I don't know anybody's grandparents who are just like, yeah, here's some cake and some money. I love you. Here you go. Like, that's weird. I understand how much it means to them, but as a kid, I was bored out of my mind most of the time. Part of me still hopes I get to be that grandma someday. There's no way I'll be boring though. Nope. What about you, Chloe? Are you doing anything fun with your parents this weekend? I'll be all alone. She is very enthusiastic about that. Oh, are you excited because you'll get to stay up late and watch TV all night? Shouldn't she really have a babysitter at her age? Shame on her parents. No. Mommy and Daddy are working on important projects. I don't know what that means. They only have time for work, work, work. Shame on her parents, for real. I miss them, but if I cry, then Daddy is going to... What the fuck? I signed up for a very cute game. That's all. I didn't sign up for this creepy bullshit. No. Stop that. You better stop that now. Right now. Or I'm telling my husband on you. Oh, that's so scary. What is it? That face is so creepy. Maja? Breathe. Focus. You got this. I'm fine, just spacing out. Sometimes life gets pretty lonely, but your parents will be there for you soon, and they'll be so happy to see you smile. What? Eh? What? Chloe? What are you saying, Maja? What the heck? So Chloe only exists when she exists? Like, she only exists when she's around? No. This can't be real. This can't be happening. What in the world is going on? Chloe? Who? No, she should be right here. You even brought 6 mugs. One for me, Nova, Luke, Noel, Felix. I guess I had a feeling you would be there too. No. What's wrong, Maja? You don't look too good. Nova asked her alien friend Chloe to possess Maja. We're playing space ghostesses. Is she trying to help me? Maybe even covering up for me? But how? Be careful with that, Nova. Alien possession tickles a lot. Eep! I won't do it again. You're in on the alien shenanigans now? is strangely addictive. Maja, what are we drawing today? She's all over the place trying to change the subject. She's definitely doing it on purpose. I'm far from any state of mind to come up with a plan on my own. Plus, moving on to another drawing session really might be a decent distraction. Kudos to past me for thinking up a theme in advance, otherwise I'd be digging my own grave right now. Yeah, you've been making such lovely art all week. I'd love to see even more today. We already talked about the weekend, but I want you to imagine a future after many, many more weekends. Like we're adults? Maybe. I'll leave that up to you. Just draw what you think of when you hear the word future. Just remember, there are no rules in arts. Whatever you do, you won't be making any mistakes, but you gotta try your hardest. I can't tell if it's just my anxiety and my heart beating crazy fast that makes the atmosphere feel really heavy, or if I just ask for something too out there. Thinking about it now, it's kind of like a pretentious theme. Maybe it would have been better to ask them to draw themselves in their dream career or something. Such a peaceful image watching them mess around with crayons and taking a sip of chocolate milk every now and then. Usually I'd leave them alone while they're drawing, but I sit down at the table anyway. Not to watch them like a hawk, just to escape Meredith asking me about my mental state again. Noel is staring at the piece of paper in front of him. Nova is already hard at work, but uses her left arm to block everyone's view, making me smile a little. I used to do that back in school. Felix and Luke don't seem to mind someone watching them either way, so we're having a little chit-chat to pass the time. To be honest, most of the conversation is just Felix trying to talk Luke into playing some fantasy soccer game with him. Not sure if he's recruiting a teammate or another noob to wreck, though. I'm having a hard time focusing on anything other than the mug of chocolate in front of me. It's not mine, it's Chloe's. A significant amount of time must have passed with me just staring at the mug. I only snap out of it thanks to a tap on my shoulder. Look, I'm done. Awesome, let's have a look. Huh, he actually tried a more subtle way to get my attention instead of yelling. Gotta say, kid, I appreciate that. Whoa, is that him? Being all buff? Where's his pants? I want to meet my favorite team at the next World Championship. Has soccer players always been this buff, right? Yeah, but still, where's his pants? Oh, so that's future you celebrating their victory, huh? Of course, there's no way they'll lose. What if they do lose? Huh? Then they're still the best team. Not really, right? Grr. Hey now, don't fight. Huh. How would both of them be right? I understand him. I guess I understand that. Felix is right because they wouldn't be both right based on, they wouldn't be the best based on wins. But Felix is also, Luke is right because they'd still be the best to him, right? Let's say they're both right. Sure, in a competition, it's the winner who gets the top spot, but that's not the only thing that matters. It's also about being proud of your achievements, so in a way, I think both of you are right. Nope, it's all about winning. Ugh, what's your problem? That's enough, both of you. Wow, I never used that tone of voice. It kind of caught me off guard. It's normal for kids to fight here and there, but it still surprised me a little that I actually went that far. If you can't get along, then you'll just have to take a break from each other. Before either of them can attempt to use tears for sympathy, Meredith picks up Felix like it's nothing and makes him change seats. No more chatting until you finish your drawing. Fine. Sorry. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Luke seems to really question the meaning of his entire drawing now. You should keep that and show it to the team. Maybe send them a letter and try to hand it over when you're at a game. There are so many others trying to reach them. They won't even notice me. There are also hundreds, no, I bet thousands of soccer teams all over the world trying to get noticed and make it into the championships. It's an unlikely goal, but it never stopped them from trying, did it? Whoa, you're really smart. I'm not sure my old teacher would agree, but carry on. It's because I'm an adult. It's because I believe in dreams. You think so? A lot of people say it's smarter to focus on easier goals. But I believe in fighting for your dreams, even if there's even the tiniest chance. You're right. I'll ask Mom and Dad to help me write a letter. That's the spirit. With Luke's mood restored, I suppose it's time to check up on Felix. How's it going, Pro Gamer? Just a second. Sure. Done. Oh, he literally meant a second. His dad wears the same hat he does. Do they have lots of cats? That's your future? Yep, I won't lose. You won't lose at what exactly? Guess. I'm really not entirely sure this drawing has to do with winning or losing. Maybe he's talking about the housing market, life, the cake I promised her this week and never delivered. Life. Is this your idea of winning at life? It is the best life you can have. A house, a family, a job, a car, and cats. So if you can have a cozy life like that in your future, you'll feel like a winner? Comfy is best. Do you have a big house, Maja? No, I live in an apartment. Oh, but you have cats, right? Nope, just me. This would be a perfect opportunity to teach you about the many ways people can choose to live their lives. But that hit too close to home. Pets aren't allowed in my apartment. I wish you all the happiness and cats in the world, Felix. You deserve them. Cool, thanks, Maja. As Felix decides to pass the time by drawing a couple more cats, I sit down next to Nova and chug my chocolate milk. I really need a drink right now. At least it can't get more depressing than this. Any second now, Nova's gonna show me some really cute little dancing aliens or whatever. Nova made it. Oh god. Huh? This is the future. The earth is being stabbed and it's melting and the moon is crying. Noel and Felix lean over to take a peek at her drawing as well and then immediately give her a concerned look. You're not... sorry, I thought for sure you'd show me humans living on another planet or something. Are you mad? No, I'm just trying to figure out what it means. Are you afraid of something bad will happen to the world? Do you not like how humans treat their planet? Maybe her parents told her something about climate change and that scared her? That'd be my first thought anyway. But I don't know, something about this seems really off. It's her aesthetic, but the message is completely different. You think something bad will happen to the world? Nova looks like she wants to say something, but remains quiet. Meredith pulls me aside and gets straight to the point. I've had my concerns for a while, and now this. She might actually need professional help. The red flags just keep piling up. You can tell too, right? We really should keep an eye on her. I think you're overreacting. Well, she seems really worried about something. Is it so bad to get her help even if she doesn't need it? I'm worried about her too. This is really unusual. Right, let's not make any rash decisions, but stay on guard, just in case. I agree. Cough, cough. Oh no, not again. Are you okay, Nova? Cough, 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 cough. Oh goodness, let's get some fresh air, my dear. As they walk outside, Nova looks back at me and reaches out her arm, even though it's already too late. Maybe she wanted to be with me instead. She always seems to get sick after drawing. Maybe it's a coincidence, but I'm starting to worry about crayon allergies being a thing. Contrary to my concerns, Felix and Luke don't seem to be causing any trouble, so I can focus on Noelle's drawing now. Or lack thereof. Something about him seems different today, too. He shouldn't have any trouble coming up with a deadpan, almost snarky explanation for the empty sheet. I tried, but... Oh, you wanted to try drawing something today? Yes, but... I'm so happy you even wanted to try. Don't worry about it not working out. Sometimes it's just really hard to feel inspired. He glances at me for a split second, then looks away again. Come to think of it, he doesn't usually look directly at people he's talking to. That's not it. Were you embarrassed? You think this is your future? Maybe he was embarrassed because it's something new, like he doesn't usually have to draw along with everybody else. So I don't know why he would think this is his future. Did you think of something to draw but felt shy about it? Judging by his expression, that question is the thing that embarrassed him more than anything. No, this is my future. Why? But why would your future be empty? Geez, Noelle, always such a pest. I think you mean pessimist. Oh yeah, that. You kids sure know some big words, or well, you kind of know them. You haven't even started school yet, and there's absolutely no way your future would be lost already. Noelle wants to sing, like as a job. Oh, like in a band? That's wonderful. Now he's definitely embarrassed, and I feel a little bad, but that's also not an uncommon dream. He shouldn't feel weird about it. A lot of people want to make music, and some of them even do it professionally when they grow up. I think that's great. I can't. I could never. Why not? Stage fright? Do you think it wouldn't be good enough? There I go again, overwhelming him like that. Tone it down a notch, Maja. It is okay to feel that way, but also I would rather encourage him. Sorry, I won't make you talk about it if you don't want to. But I want you to know that I think you can do it as long as you believe in yourself. That's easier said than done, but if you keep practicing, you'll develop the necessary skill. Trust me. Thank you. Were you a shy kid, Maja? Yeah, I was really shy. How'd you figure? Because you totally get Noelle? Feel like. I got the impression it's not that Noelle's a little shy, but I'm in no position to make any assumptions beyond that. People tell me I was a weird kid, but I'm not sure about how weird anyone is at this age. Actually, I'm also not sure how much I've changed since then. So you're just like us. Hey, don't forget I'm still the adult here. Though in a way, you're right. I have to make my own money, clean my own place, make my own food, and all that grown-up stuff. But I still love cartoons and video games and plush toys and coming up with fantasy worlds and staying up longer than I should, and well, you get the idea. We all have to grow up, but don't take it too seriously. It doesn't mean giving up on everything that's fun. Whoa! Luke's been so quiet the entire time, I kind of forgot he was even here. You're so different from Meredith. Yep, pretty cool. Not really. Meredith just wants to make sure none of you will get in trouble when you start school. Things are a little stricter there, you know. I've heard about it. Homework. Tests. I'm sure those times are over. I'm sure glad those times are over. When Meredith and Nova come back, the rest of today's preschool class went by in a flash. Half-day Fridays would be great if I wasn't any rush to go back home. Oh, you're still here? Yeah. There's actually something I wanted to tell. Well, slow down just a sec. I was gonna apologize for freaking out about Chloe again, but she didn't bring it up again. Tell you to, have a nice weekend. You're waiting here just for that? My boys could probably learn a thing or two from you about common courtesy. It's been lovely having you around. Hopefully you've been enjoying your time here too. Oh, definitely. It's going great. Whoops. Sorry. I just smacked my computer case with my water bottle. Okay, I'm gonna drink this water and put the bottle down. I actually think this part of my case is plastic. Yeah. So, hard plastic be hard plastic. Let's not see which one wins. Oh, definitely. It's going great. The kids are so sweet. It's just a breeze compared to what I was used to. Did you meet your deadline then? What deadline? Wait, what? You said you needed a break to get enough sleep while working on your new book. I definitely didn't say that. I haven't worked on a new storybook in close to a year now. I know I was struggling to get enough sleep, but that wasn't the reason. You told me that was the reason. I did not. Maja, can I be honest with you? Gulp. Hiring you was a no-brainer. Your resume is fantastic. You're cheerful and kind. The kids love you. Sorry. My throat really hurts. The kids love you, and I enjoy having you too. You are what this place needs. Wait. I don't want to make any assumptions or accusations here, but your demeanor gets a little concerning sometimes. Is there something you're not telling me? Stop. No, this can't be happening. Firing you is the last thing I want to do, but if I'm going to be honest with you, you need to be honest with me as well. You said almost those exact things to me earlier this week. We've been over this conversation already. I guess you could say I needed a mental health break? Is this an issue with medication then? No, ma'am. I never got a prescription. I see. It doesn't look like the children noticed anything, so it should be fine for now. Just keep me updated on when you'll be able to work next week. Focus on taking care of yourself. Yes, ma'am. Oh shit, I've thrown up 3 times since I got back home. That's rough. I feel like my body is starting to calm down and give me a break, but I'm going to keep an empty bucket next to my bed just in case. Feeling nauseous is almost comforting. It reminds me of those days. Before you died. Is it... I keep flip-flopping back and forth between a baby and a lover. I don't know. No, this isn't real. In fact, this can't be real. None of this is happening. It was a bad dream all along. Of course, I've always been a lucid dreamer. When I wake up, you'll scold me for sleeping for 14 hours straight again. And we'll have breakfast, and I'll say something about how the smell inspires me to make my next book all about pancakes and waffles. So it must be a lover, right? It can't be a baby. But maybe she also lost a baby? That's right. Nobody left this world. You and I were merely asleep. But if I can't wake up, I hope these kids will keep bringing love and art into the world. I just wish it could have been you. Aw, yeah. So after what felt like a never-ending weekend, it's finally Monday again. Finally? Huh? Whoever actually has a thought like that? I suppose there are other people who don't like being stuck at home, but that's not really it for me. It's my head that I don't want to be stuck in. There's just no way for me to relax. Too many strange things happening around here that I can't grasp. Are they really happening around here though? Or just in my head? I can't even tell which one would be more comforting. In any case, Meredith asked me to come in around noon. I'd like to say I enjoy sleeping in, but I've been up since 5 in the morning. Oh well, here goes nothing. I stopped by the office first since I came here just in time for Meredith's lunch break. Ah, there you are. Hi, how are you doing? She doesn't respond. Not only that, but she's also actively ignoring the sandwich she brought for lunch and just seems to be staring into the void. So who's watching the kids right now? Meredith looks up from her desk and the look on her face tells me I just uncovered a big flawed plan. Oh, could you take care of that? By myself? Yes. Does she want an honest answer or the answer she'd much rather hear right now? Sure, no problem. Good, they're being a little difficult today. You're a little difficult today too, but I digress. How come? I really hope I'm wrong, but it seems like they're all avoiding Chloe. Oh, how wonderful, Chloe's back. All my life I've been told I have a very vivid imagination, but it's not that drastic, right? Chloe has got to be real. I get this vague sense of familiarity when she's around, but what does it mean? Leave it to me, I'll figure out what's bothering them. Thank you. Although I really want to know what's gotten into Meredith, leaving 5 preschool children unsupervised for too long would be a terrible idea. I hope everything's going to be okay. The board is so cute. I pray sorry. I hope this game's not too much longer. I'm not feeling good. I need a break. Okay. I'm prepared for the worst as I walk into the classroom, but the scene playing out in front of me is oddly quiet. Actually, maybe being quiet is the worst thing that could be happening with these kids. Good morning, sunflowers. No response, huh? Nova, Noel, and Felix are sitting at the table, while Luke and Chloe are essentially hiding in opposite corners of the room. Earth to Space Captain Nova and her crew, good morning. I don't say anything. What's wrong, guys? Luke? Chloe? What's wrong? Did you have a fight? Again, the only response I get is absolute silence. This really isn't like them. Even Noelle talks to me most of the time now. I can't tell what's going on at all. Are they sad? Scared of something? Hey, so I don't know what's happening here, but I feel like something's troubling all of you. Maybe you're afraid that someone will laugh at you or get mad if you tell them. But I won't do that. You know you can tell me anything. So I'll share. I haven't been feeling at my best either, but you'll see. We'll all feel a lot better if we help each other. Judging by their expressions, I feel like I'm getting through to them at least a little bit, but it's not enough to make them speak up. Oh, Meredith wasn't being too harsh on them earlier. She's really out of it today. Guess there's only one thing I can do. Talking about your feelings can be really, really hard sometimes, huh? So why don't you draw what's on your mind? Nova is the first to get up and grab a couple crayons. Felix and Noelle hesitate, but then decide to help her out. They're usually all over the place, jumping and running around everywhere, but today they're being uncharacteristically sluggish. Luke seems unsure, but eventually walks towards the table and sits down as well. What do you think, Chloe? Do you want to draw a picture too? I reach out my arm and offer to hold her hand. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. Chloe takes my hand and allows me to slowly guide her to the table everyone else is sitting at. If I could stop time, it would be right in this moment. Despite everything, I feel so comfortable when I'm with her. The other kids all seem somewhat wary of her, but I'm too distracted by how I'm holding her hand through the fabric of her overly long sleeve. I haven't felt this happy just doing something silly in a long time. As they all sit together, they don't talk. They don't look at each other. Everyone is focusing on the sheet of paper in front of them. Today, they're even making sure to claim a couple of crayons in advance instead of sharing them from a big pile in the middle. Alright everyone, take all the time you need, and remember, there's no right or wrong here. Draw what you feel and it'll be just fine. While they're drawing, I decide to walk around the classroom and clean up here and there to give them some space. The last thing they need is me staring at them while they're trying so hard to put their feelings onto a sheet of paper. All of you. I might not have been here for long, but I care about all of you, much more than I thought I would. I want you to know you're safe here with me. As time passes and I see them making progress, I'm starting to wonder just how exactly I'm going to handle this. My only choice will be to make guesses and hope they'll be willing to tell me something after all. Now that the storm that is their energetic personalities has calmed down for once, I'm just stuck in my head again. Sorry, I got cut my fingers. You're getting stiff. Okay, I'm good. Sorry. Today has been an incredibly weird day so far. It's barely even started and yet this feels almost normal in comparison. Is Meredith right? Am I enabling them too much? Are they being weird? Speaking of, I'll have to figure out what's going on with her too. This is gonna be a long day. After a while, Luke gets up from his chair and quietly hands his drawing to me. All alone. Oh, all done. Thank you, Luke. You sure are working hard. A group of 4, huh? And looking at their hair colors, I think I know exactly who they are. Yeah. This one's a little bit too orange to be his hair, but I'm sure it's not Chloe, right? Wait. Yeah, I'm sure it's him and not Chloe, right? That's Nova, Noelle, Felix, and Chloe, right? Oh, it is Chloe. Okay. And you're not with them? He nods silently. The other kids turn towards us, but don't say anything. Do you feel left out? Do you feel like you're the only one left out in the group? If this were any other day, Luke would probably be yelling about how smart I am for figuring that out. So it's not that you don't like them, but you feel like they don't like you? After hesitating for a bit, Luke nods again without saying anything. Nova and her space-traveling companions look away, whereas Chloe gets up and walks over to me. They don't like me either. What makes you think that? You've been playing so many games and laughing together. I really wish they would all just tell me what's wrong, but I won't push them. Hey, a promise is a promise. If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to. Those 3 have been like best friends since our first day here, and we don't really like the same things. I'm sure they don't dislike you, Luke. Wasn't Felix trying to play that fantasy soccer thing with you the other day? They call that building a bridge. Maybe he wants to have more things in common. Oh? He timidly looks back at the table. When Felix nods at him, Luke turns back to his usual self. I'm sorry! Aw, I just want to be your friend. I didn't mean to make you look like the bad guys. It's no problemo. You're pretty cool, Luke. Nova and Noelle nod in agreement. There we go. That went much better than I thought it would. Come to think of it, Meredith never noticed Luke feeling left out. Or at least she never told me about it. But she didn't warn me about them avoiding Chloe. Or she did warn me about them avoiding Chloe. I hope it's just another misunderstanding. See, Chloe, they like him. I'm sure they like you too. Luke nods, but the other 3 are suspiciously quiet. Noelle stares at the table. Felix adds something to his drawing. There's something wrong with her. Huh? Before I can respond, Chloe bursts into tears. She grabs her drawing and hides in the corner of the room, sobbing quietly. Nova, that was really mean. You shouldn't say things like that about your classmates. There's nothing wrong with Chloe. Go apologize to. But you've seen it too, Maja, right? What is going on with Nova all of a sudden? If I didn't know any better, well, I don't. Does she know something? Is she implying we've been seeing the same things? Come on now, they're all really clever, but that would be too much. I'm being paranoid. Yep, just paranoid. How did things end up like this? What am I supposed to do? There's no way that anyone in here is a bully, right? Other than a few disagreements, they all get along so well. I'll bring some crayons over to where Chloe is sitting. I mean it, there's nothing wrong with you. I'm sure it's nothing. I'll talk to them and we'll figure this out before class ends. I promise. Sometimes people say mean things, but they don't always mean it. When people say bad things to me, I remind myself that I'm strong, and you're strong too, Chloe, okay? Okay. Just ignore them for now. I'm right here if you need me. So weird. I feel awful for leaving her in the corner like this, but I don't think I should force her to sit with everyone else right now either. Alright, I'm keeping my word. You don't have to explain yourselves right now. Who's next? It was clever at the start, but then it became kind of concerning, and now I'm not even sure what to think anymore. But he looks genuinely sad about showing me another empty drawing. Thinking about it now, he's basically doing what I've been doing for months. It'd be really hypocritical of me to even try to understand how he feels. This is what you're struggling with? Nothingness? Emptiness? He hesitates. I guess I worded that kind of oddly for a conversation with a preschooler. You feel kind of meh. I feel really stupid for a second, but he actually nods. Now let's see. So everything's kind of boring to you, huh? You feel kind of blank inside? Let's go with blank. Feel like you're kind of blank inside then? Because everything around you seems more colorful, maybe. Another silent nod. Much to my surprise, it doesn't take long for him to speak up. There's nothing wrong with Chloe. There's something wrong with me. I can tell that Nova really wants to comment on that, but in the end she decides not to. There's nothing wrong with either of you. But everyone is laughing and crying, and This is starting to get so heavy that I'm not sure if I'm getting paid enough for this, or if I'm even qualified to handle it in the first place. Joking aside, I really might not be able to handle this, but even if nothing I say can fix anything, I have to at least be there for them. Sure, you're maybe not as expressive as your friends here, but that's okay. Everyone expresses things differently. If you lost something important to you, I'm sure you would feel sad, right? And if you got something super special on a lucky day, you'd feel happy all the same. I've seen you smile. I've seen you look sad. You have feelings just like Nova and Felix and everyone else. You're just a little more quiet, and a lot of people think that's really cool, you know? Not as cool as me, but you're still pretty cool, Noelle. When Noelle smiles, it's like, whoa, I just said something really funny. Exactly, Luke. Oh, exactly, Luke. See, Noelle, there are upsides to being more ambiguous. Makes it all the more worthwhile when you express yourself. Okay. He probably doesn't know what ambiguous means, but I'm sure he can tell we're saying good things about him. And maybe you can express yourself better through any kind of art. A lot of people feel that way. Maybe. It's okay if you're still upset. Accepting who you are is really difficult. But until you learn how to do that, we'll be here to cheer you on, right? Righto. Of course. Captain Nova won't let you down. I'll draw something soon. I'm looking forward to it. You can do it! Her voice cracks a little as she shouts across the room. These kids are really kind-hearted. I'm still just wondering whether what Nova said earlier was some sort of misunderstanding. Even the sweetest kids can say mean things, but that was ice cold. It sent shivers down my spine. Nova's a slowpoke, so it's my turn. Masterpieces take a long time. Cough, cough. Don't overdo it, Nova. Here, open the window for a bit. She's recovering almost immediately, but her mind is still filled with question marks. What exactly is her condition? You okay, Nova? Bleep. Cool. Crying. Who's wearing the baseball cap? Did he make people cry? Is that what he said? Here you go. He's oddly enthusiastic about showing me such a sad drawing. So that's you and two of your friends? Yep. And you're all very sad about something? Meh, I'm doing pretty good. Something feels off. Like he's trying to hide something. Are you worried about Nova and Noelle? Are you making this up? Well, these aren't people that are here. Nova and Noelle. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know why he would be worried about Nova and Noelle. And I could see why he's making it, like, how she would guess that he's making it up. Fuck. I hate it when I'm stuck in situations like this. There's not a right answer, but of course there is also a right answer. You know what I'm saying? There is and is not a right answer. If I don't get the right one, then it sucks. Okay, stretched a whole lot. I don't want to ask you if I'm gonna cheat. Sorry. I'm gonna cheat. This one isn't really like you at all, Felix. Did you just make this up because there's nothing really bothering you? I'm fine, but your friends aren't? And could it be that those friends are Nova and Noelle? Haha, you're weird, Maja. That's not what they look like at all. You never draw things in the most obvious way, and we only known each other for a week. But I know you like messing with my expectations. Plus, you're a laid-back little guy. For you to be bothered this much by someone's sadness, you'd have to be really close to them. And Luke said the three of you have gotten close from the start, so I'm assuming you already knew each other before. You can't fool Detective Maja. You're pretty good. So I guess that was the right answer. Okay. Well, then I guess there wasn't a wrong answer, because both times I would have asked about Nova and Noelle. Felix. I know, I won't spill the beans. You're all sharing a little secret, huh? It's a big secret. Now I'm curious, but I guess I have to convince the captain to fill me in. How about it, Nova? Mind if I apply to be a member of your crew? Nova seems tense in a way she has been the entire time, but even more so ever since the group secret became a topic of conversation. Don't underestimate our requirements to join. Requirements? Requirements. Oh, she said, don't underestimate our requiems to join. Requirements. Requirements. Okay, sorry. My brain auto-corrected it. Nova shows me her drawing, and as always, her style is very distinct. Okay, so she's getting sucked up into a spaceship by an alien cat. Even the space cat makes a return. I got the feeling she didn't initially think about it all that much. Maybe it's growing on her. The sky on this one is light blue, so that's a UFO taking you away while you're here on Earth? Bleep. This doesn't really tell me anything I didn't already know. She always talks about going to space after all. But if this is the thing that's troubling her so much, then maybe she's waiting for someone to save her. She's trying to run away. Save her from what? Run away from what? Let's go with run away. Are you trying to run away from something? Neep. Running away doesn't make the problem go away. Too real. She's more mature about that than I am. You're absolutely right. You shouldn't be solving the problem, not walking away from it. Oh, you should be solving the problem. Sorry. But maybe you're dealing with a problem you can't solve on your own? Is that it? She nods. Is there anything I can do to help? Noah takes her time to think about my offer. A lot of thoughts must be running through her mind right now. Nova doesn't know yet. Not yet? Does it have anything to do with your secret? Sorry. You don't have to tell me. But once you figure out if I can help, and more importantly, if I'm worthy of joining the crew, I'll be right here. You can trust me, okay? Trust you. Bleep. Bleep. Though I can't take my mind off their secret entirely, I force myself to stop thinking about it for a while. Now that the kids are talking to me and also to each other again, maybe I can figure out what their issue with Chloe is. Hey, Chloe. When I call out to her, she quickly turns away. I was too distracted to notice, but I get the feeling she was listening the entire time. Do you need more time? No, I'm done. She gets up and timidly makes her way towards me and the rest of the group. Are you going to be okay showing this to everyone? Don't force yourself. I want to show to everyone. What is happening in this drawing? Everybody's sad. She puts the drawing on the table where we can all see it clearly. That's me and Mommy and Daddy. Everybody's upset. Why are you all so sad? Mommy and Daddy don't love each other anymore. The silence that fills the room feels like a heavy weight on my shoulders. Huh? There's no way that's true, right? Mommy did something bad to Daddy. Then Daddy did something bad to Mommy. And now they're always crying. Oh, she's crying. Maja is crying. Why are you crying, Maja? I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing? Why am I crying? It's sad, but why does it hurt so much? Maja. I take Chloe into my arms and choke back my tears as much as I can and fail. Please don't disappear again. Nova is sorry too. She wipes the tears from her eyes and joins our hug. Nova was scared. Nova's always scared, but a true captain needs to be brave. Nova wants to be friends, not rivals. Really? Nova nods as her eyes well up with tears again. I'm not sure what rivalry she's talking about, but it's heartwarming to see these two get along. I'm sorry too. I didn't talk to you today because the others didn't either, and I thought, don't worry, I'm not angry. But you're sad. I didn't know that could happen to moms and dads. We all feel better when we're together. But we're still lonely. Oh, but you were still lonely. It's like our problems are totally lame. They're not lame, Felix. But maybe we can all try a little harder to be family here, too. All four of them agree with a lively yeah and show their brightest smiles to Chloe. This is all we can do, and I know it's not the same. Stay strong. In the end, people always choose love. Choose love? How do I put this? To be honest, I don't always like this job, but I love all of you, so I make sure to keep going. In the same way all of our parents choose to give us a place in the world, right? That's one of the many choices you can make for love. It's a tough commitment, but if it's what you want, then it'll be worth it. My mom and dad say I'm a gift, a very expensive gift. That sounds accurate in more ways than one. I often think I make things really difficult for mommy and daddy. We all do that. I still make my parents worry about me sometimes. But they can choose to forgive us and to hold us close even when we've cried over not getting the toy we want for the millionth time. I never do that. Maybe sometimes. Hey, I won't judge. I cried many tears over chocolate and video games as a kid. Do you have any children, Maja? I can't hint them with a conversation that hard. It's difficult enough to talk about it as is. They're probably smart enough to catch on no matter how subtle I am. So kind of real, actually. Kids are much more intelligent than they let on sometimes, especially these ones. I don't, but hopefully that'll change in the future. And until then, you have Nova. Oh, and until then you have Nova. Okay, Nova was saying that. I thought Maja was saying that. And I was like, why would Maja say that? And me. Nah, she'd much rather have a kid like me. I know I'd be proud of any of you, or anyone else for that matter. My future children will make me proud by being pro gamers. I'll be proud if... Whoa, wait! If my future 11 sons don't like... What if my future 11 sons don't like soccer? Why are you having 11 sons? That's so many sons. Are you also having daughters, or are you just having sons? I gotta pull my shorts down. Sorry! I got thick thighs. It makes my shorts roll up. I 11? Well, of course I'd be happy if my future children like things I like. But that doesn't really matter. I love being alive and I want to give that gift to someone. It's a little selfish because I know they'll give me countless gifts in return. Is that what selfish means? Chloe excitedly flails her arms around. You're going to be great, just like my mommy. The other kids smile as well, but then they seemingly start feeling self-conscious about it, considering what we've heard about Chloe's parents earlier. I completely understand. You love your parents, don't you? My parents are the best. They're geniuses. They're always laughing and having fun and playing with me. Isn't that the complete opposite of what you said before? Daddy is a scientist and Mommy is a secret agent. A secret agent? I guess now we know why she's always wearing a lab coat, but her mother must be quite something. I don't really know what her job is. She says it's top secret. Is she a spy? She's like in an action movie? Told you my mommy is super cool. Gotta make sure to raise my coolness stat too. You got this. Meh, you still haven't beat me in... What? UWOLCBR... Oh, That's the video game he plays. I don't remember. I don't remember what that stands for. That's because I play good games. Attack mode initiated. Pew pew. Nova thinks you just got wrecked. Wrenched? Wrecked. Recode. I think I prefer that over the actual word. You're not bad for an earthling, Maja. So if you're the mom, who's the dad going to be? Huh? Oh, Nova wants to know too. You can't ask someone a question like that. Is it rude? It's, very personal. How are children born anyway? Want me to tell you? You will do no such thing. Why do you even know that? Huh? Why won't you tell me? Is it top secret? I feel like I've opened the gates of hell and really need an exit strategy immediately. If you stop asking, I'll get you all some cake. Cake, cake, cake! Steal. You weren't even asking. Great. Can I count on you all to stay here and wait while I check our secret cake fridge? As soon as they confirm in perfect harmony that they're going to do just that, I make my way for the door. Right before I get to leave, Nova tugs at my sleeve and starts whispering. Nova understands now. Chloe is one of us. And Captain Nova's crew is going to protect her. Alien's honor. Oh, thank you, Nova. I'm really happy that you're all friends now. I'll be right back. After delivering the cake I promised, unlike the last time, that time last week, I check up on Meredith. Everything alright over here? What about the kids? Happy little sunflowers bathing in sunshine and eating cake. You really have the knack of it, huh? Well, I wouldn't say I solved their problems or anything, but I think they're in a better mood now. I'll get back to them in a second. Just wanted to check if you needed anything. My mind is all over the place. My youngest son was hospitalized again just last night. What? How could you possibly stay here with that on your mind? I've gotten used to how things work around here. I know you can trust me with the kids. It's not just that. My son, he doesn't want to see me. He's mad at me because he didn't want me to call an ambulance. What the fuck? That always happens at the worst times. It scares me every single time. I fucking hate you, game. This game, it's so cute and it lures me into a false sense of security and then it shoves these dark, scary images into my brain. I'm so freaked out. I gotta look behind me. Make sure there's nothing hanging out there. Oh god, I hate everything. Even if you can't go see him right now, I really think you should take a break. Sure, starting tomorrow. More like starting yesterday. I can't just take time off. Yes, you can. It's only your second week, and I'd like to keep my supervisor for a longer time than that. Feels like an appropriate time to say, yes, ma'am. And don't you worry about this place until you've got this sorted out. For both you and your son. Meredith usually keeps her office very clean, but this time she just grabs her phone and bag and leaves her desk as is. She opens the door and looks back at me. No need to force a smile, just make sure you come back with a real one. Thank you, Maja. I'll leave it up to you. As Meredith makes her way for the exit, I take a deep breath. The emotional roller coaster just won't stop today. After she leaves the building, my curiosity gets the better of me and I take a look at some of her paperwork. Judging by some of the numbers I'm seeing, she must be going through hell to even be able to afford my salary. There's apparently a waiting list just to get on the waiting list for enrolling your kids here. It makes me feel uneasy. Wish I was going through that struggle right now. What do you mean? How does that mean she's... how is she struggling to pay your salary if she's got so many people lining up to get in? What? I wish I was going through that struggle right now. What struggle? What struggle? I'm so confused. You say she's struggling to pay your salary, but you want to go through it? I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, that's what selfish means. After class, I head outside with the kids. Luke's parents are already there to pick him up. Bye-bye, Maja. See you tomorrow. Noah puts her arms up at a 90-degree angle and leans to the left. Bleep, bye. Oh, are you walking home all by yourself? We always walk home together. Mm-hmm. All I can really do is take their word for it. I definitely think they're capable of walking around here safely, but now that I am the only one responsible for them, I feel kind of nervous. Be careful out there. Fear not, the space station is right around the corner. As we wave to each other goodbye, Chloe walks up to me, jumping up and down excitedly. Maja, can you walk me home? Are your parents busy today? Uh-huh. Alright then, lead the way. Her eyes shine brightly as she takes my hand and starts walking down the street with me. Walking around with Chloe, holding her hand, watching her laugh and play and enjoy herself to the fullest, how could she be anything but real? Hey Maja! What's up, Chloe? Why do you never draw with us? Huh? But we're drawing all the time. Yeah, we are. You're not. You're right, I haven't been able to draw in a long time. Does your hand hurt? No, that's not it. I guess you could say my heart hurts. You should go to the hospital. They'll make it all better. While memories flood my mind, I place a hand on my belly. It still hurts. I know you did everything you could. I know you wanted to live. I'm sorry it had to be my worthless body. So maybe it's both her lover and her baby. You're still young, just try again. Everyone kept saying that, but every single day I think about who you could have been. And well, trying isn't always enough. If it were, I wouldn't be here right now with this girl, who without a doubt makes her parents really proud. Ugh, snap out of it, Maja. All the science is gonna weird her out. But strangely enough, she doesn't seem bothered at all. Just keeps smiling and looking at me with the eyes of a little angel. There's some things that can't be fixed, no matter how hard you try. Don't worry, I'll ask my daddy to fix it. I'll admit I really want to break into tears and tell her that as a child, she simply doesn't understand that life isn't always fair. One time my heart hurt really, really bad. So Daddy invented an amazing machine to help me fix it. Maybe she does understand. And through all of it, she still believes in facing hardships with a smile. She's just like you. Did it work? It's really difficult to use. But I think it's working now. If I say pretty please, he'll manage anything I ask of him. He sounds amazing. I can see why you love him so much. There's no better daddy in the world. So what do we need to fix? I appreciate it, but I really don't think a machine is going to help. I lost something inside me. It made me so sad I hurt someone I care about, really badly. Okay, so maybe he didn't die, but she kicked him out or something? Nothing is ever going to fix that. Can't you just play and make up like me and my friends before? Chloe picks up a tree branch lying on the ground and drags me to a sandpit on the other side of the playground. She leans over the pit and starts using the branch to draw her face in the sand. We can fix it, but you have to smile. With a big grin on her face, both in the sand and on her actual face, she hands me the branch. I hesitate, but then accept it into my right hand. Shaking, I clumsily start to draw a few lines in the sand. I feel like they barely resemble a face, let alone specifically my face. And now a big smile. As the tears run down my cheeks. Oh, why are you crying? I give my strange-looking face a big shaky smile. Now everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Of course it's not that simple. If only I could go back to that day and... Whoa. All the colors are gone. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? The look on her face, oh my god. What the fuck? I can't take this shit anymore. Hey God, you there? Fuck you. I don't even give a shit if it's my imagination. Just give me something I can hold on to, you piece of shit. Please. Please. I'm begging you. I just want this nightmare to end. But I guess this is my punishment. Poor Maja. This is it, isn't it? This is where it all finally ends. Chloe. She's not real. She can't possibly be real. This feels like a major turning point, and I can't pick the wrong thing. Like, I feel like the game will end if I pick the wrong thing. I need to save just in case, please. Yes. She's not real. Whoa, God! I'm insane. All this is just happening in my mind. Chloe, Nova, Noelle, Felix, Luke, Meredith, they're all fake. That preschool, it was probably closed years ago. There's no one actually there. Haha. Haha. This is what my life is going to be like from now on. We're going to have so much fun drawing together. Every single day. We'll live forever. Just like that. Good morning, sunflowers. Look, the clock reads noon. Ha ha ha. Did you oversleep? Sounds like someone wants to be on cleaning duty. Lame. Where's Maja? Please don't tell me she's getting you all cake again. We don't know. We kind of just been here since this morning. What? She knew I wasn't going to be here at all today. Is she okay? Nova saw her walk home with Chloe yesterday. Who's Chloe? I'm not quite sure that I've heard that name before. A friend of hers? She's Nova's alien friend. Maja's not answering her phone. I wonder what happened. She seemed like she had a great head on her shoulders. Then again, you could tell something was deeply wrong. Maybe it was just too much after all. Nova, Felix, Noelle, you can go home. Look, I'll see if I can catch your parents on their lunch break to pick you up. We're not drawing today? We'll do that tomorrow. I promise. The divergence I sensed is gone. Then let's strike when it comes back. No, Felix, it's gone. Are you telling me we have to go back again? I'm so tired of it. Yeah, so sick of this shit, man. We're really onto something this time, too. Oh, we were really onto something this time, too. This little boy just said shit. I won't point that out. What? I think we should stay and try to figure out who this damn Chloe girl is. Who are these people? What is happening? What is happening right now? That sounds dangerous. Maybe it's better if we go back and write a report for the chief. Well, you're calling the shots, Nova. Let's go. Our mission here ended in failure. Just another game over. Oof. Hello? I'm sorry, Maja. This is all my fault. If I had spoken up sooner, if I had cared more about your suffering instead of my own, then you might still be here with us right now. I'll treasure the short time we had together. Space Captain Nova is signing out. Bloop. Oh, I got the worst ending. Wow. Well, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, she's definitely real. I don't know why, but I trust you, Chloe. I believe in you. You're real. If I can't trust my mind, I have to trust my gut. That's all I've got at this point. But what about me? Who am I? Who do I need to be? I've been laughing and having fun with all of you, but if that were enough, this wouldn't be happening. Please, give me a sign. Listen, I signed up for a really cute game. What is this game? What day is it? Wednesday? Thursday? I honestly have no idea. I just feel drained in every sense of the word. Hope Meredith comes back soon so I can get out of here. Morning, sunflowers. Good morning, Bloop. Quick, what are we drawing today, Maja? There's already paper on the table. Crayons, too. I'm not sure why they're so excited about another questionable assignment. Yesterday I made them draw their nightmares. And the day before that, I forgot. But I guess that means it's Thursday. Unfortunately, I haven't thought about what I want them to draw today. There's nothing I really want to see, other than Chloe. But I need to snap out of whatever this is, for both myself and for her sake too. She gave me back parts of my life I lost, but every time she disappears, I lose more hope than I realize I even had. Only one thing's for sure, this whole thing, the things that I'm feeling, they're real. One time my heart hurt really, really, really bad. So Daddy invented an amazing machine to help me fix it. I take a deep breath. Alright, let's turn all of you into little inventors. Inventors? I'd like you all to come up with something that doesn't exist yet. Like what? Like a machine or something magical, maybe something that would make your lives easier. That sounds hard. Oh, I got something. Felix, you're a genius. Wait until we actually see what he's thinking of. You don't believe in me at all. If you are a genius, just prove it to us. Challenge accepted. Who is this? Are these supposed to be references that I'm not getting? They all sit down at the table. Felix starts drawing immediately, while the other three are still thinking about what to make of this task. As I prepare plates and mugs for all of them so we can all share breakfast, the breakfast I bought, I overhear snippets of whispering. Nova and her crew seem to be talking about some sort of mission. It's cute how dedicated they are to their roles. I can't make out the details, but that just means they're doing a good job as self-proclaimed secret agents. They're immediately distracted when I put bread and orange juice on the table. What? No cake? You're gonna have to settle for juice for your sugar intake. Nuh-uh, orange juice is too salty. I think it's you who's a little salty over my securing first place the other day. You wish. Top of the leaderboard is some girl named Chloe anyhow. What? Just a coincidence. Calm down, Maja. Calm down, calm down, calm down. What's the matter? Jealous? It's like you know her or something. Shh, Felix, cut it out. Yeah, whatever. What in the world was that all about? It feels like they know something about all of this, but that's ridiculous. They're just kids. I gotta focus. Salty. What an innocent kid. He's still stuck on that. More for me, then. Enjoy and take all the time you need. Let's make this a super relaxing day. They're gladly taking me up on that offer and spend time just having breakfast and talking to each other. To be honest, I probably need that relaxing day a million times more than these kids do. I'm just glad it makes them happy, though. It's a bittersweet sight, all four of them getting along. I wonder if they can feel it, that something's missing. I don't know what to do. There's no mention of Chloe in the student records. I have no idea if I'll ever see her again. What if she's gone for good this time? Hey Maja, I'm done. Alright then, let's have a look at this. Genius. Drew a pencil with arms and legs. Speechless? It's okay, you can praise me later. A pencil with arms and legs and a face. Some kind of magic pencil? Nope, it's a new life form. Please don't steal my idea. I'm not sure exactly how new that idea is. So, what's it called? Guess. Didn't think that far ahead, huh? But I can tell you what it does. Vandalism. If you keep one as a pet, it'll draw you anything you want. You know, you can't bring your pets to class, right? Hehe. It's okay, I don't mind drawing on my own. But it'd really help my buddies here. I can see how it helped Noelle, but aren't Nova and Luke doing just fine? Nope, they're not as good as me. No. Nova is a great space captain and space artist. But not that good, but it's kind of fun. Hey now, don't take him too seriously. It's easy being the absolute best. Sometimes I can't tell if I should encourage that confidence or keep it in check. Nova's intervention is much... Oh, Nova's... No, she says intervention is much better. You'll see. Invention. Mine is pretty good too. Here, look. Okay, what is it? Is it a TV outside? Not bad, huh? That's a TV. Yeah, I'm watching TV at night. Nova, Noelle, and Felix seem just as confused as I am. It's so annoying how they only work for 30 minutes a day and only until 8 p.m. I can never watch a full game at home. That's funny. So my invention is a TV with really strong batteries. Now I get it. His mom and dad certainly have interesting parenting methods. The other three are about to say something, but I shake my head while Luke isn't looking at me. Their faces tell me they get it. This level of communication with a bunch of 5-year-olds is honestly blowing my mind right now. Wow, that'd be awesome. Hate it when I have to stop playing games after 30 hours. I mean, minutes. Amazing. Bleep, Nova wants a TV like that too. Heh, you can all sleep over at my place once it's done. When he finds out the truth, it's gonna hurt him more than finding out Santa isn't real. It's funny. I briefly consider grabbing one of the leftover slices of bread, but then decide to settle for just orange juice instead. Anything to give my body a tiny bit of energy. The kids don't deserve getting dragged into the mess that is my mind right now. I'm doing the best I can, but it's a constant struggle. Whenever they don't need my immediate attention, I'm searching for Chloe, or just a hint of her existence in every nook and cranny. Is she looking for me too, I wonder? Maja. What's up, Noelle? He looks away shyly, then hands me a sheet of paper. Huh? Ah! Sorry, is it bad? You drew something! That's awesome! Man. I'm so proud of you, Noelle. Proud of me? As the other kids turn around with curious looks on their faces, I show them the drawing. Captain Nova is proud too! Nice one, Noelle. Whoa, so cool! Now let's take a closer look at this. It's some sort of potion, like a magic potion? What does it do? Give you superpowers? While Noah thinks about his answer, we can hear Nova coughing again. Before I get to ask her if she's okay, she already tells me not to worry about her. It's a potion that can cure every disease. Do you want to help, Nova? He nods. It's scary when someone gets sick or hurt. You don't have to worry about Nova. Yeah, she's tough. Nova might be stronger than all of us, but it's wonderful to see them all cheering him up. But at the same time, it's really sweet how much Nova worries about other people. I don't know the details, but I think he understands that poor health could ruin Nova's dreams of ever going to space. Thank you. That leaves us with only Nova's drawing left to look at. As always, I'm really curious about what it's going to be. Some kind of special rocket, maybe? How's the drawing come along, Nova? Wait a minute. Is there more color than there was before? There is, isn't there? Wait, if I go way back. Sorry. Must be wrong. I thought that there was always no color here. Sorry, I scrolled so far. Oh. It's done. Although she's unusually excited to show off her work, she's rather quiet this time. I can barely picture her being embarrassed about it, or having any other reason to hesitate. I wonder what's wrong. Are you going to show it to us? Bloop. You mean bleep. Oh, bleep. Seeing her so nervous is quite something. Just as she's about to hand me her drawing, there's a knock on the door. Hey there, Sunflowers. Hi, ma'am. Been a while. Hey, you're back. Just for a little bit. I'm still taking the rest of today and tomorrow off. Sounds like you have good news, though. I walk a little closer towards her so the kids don't have to hear about the details. My son is doing much better, but we're going to have some serious quality time this weekend as a family. No problem at all. I would do the same. I'll admit I was a little nervous, but seeing the kids like this now looks like everything's going well. Even when I came back next week, I might be able to leave you alone with them now and again. She glances at the drawings on the table. I want to get back to the hospital in a minute, but I'm curious, what's today's theme? Oh, it's an interesting one. I asked them to come up with some kind of invention. Felix drew a pencil creature. Luke drew a vastly improved TV that works at night. Ah, yes, I've heard of his parents' interesting take on what white lies are. And get this, Noel drew a magic potion. Does it make you invisible? Nope, it's a potion that cures every disease. That's really sweet, right? You got him to actually put lines on paper? That's very impressive, Maja. Seems like I wasn't wrong then. You really do have a knack for kids. These kids especially. I'm really proud of you. Thank you, that means a lot. Though I was pretty surprised myself. What about the little space traveler? Actually, she was just about to show me her drawing when you came in. I turned to the kids and called out to Nova. Hey Nova, sorry we got distracted there. Do you want to show us what you came up with? Okay. We walk over to the table where Nova needs an encouraging nod from both Felix and Noelle to finally show us her drawing. What is it? Oh, that's a very fancy clock. Is it a time machine? What does it do? Turn back time in the morning so you can sleep longer? Where can I buy one? Cough, cough. Oh dear, there we go again. Cough, cough, cough. Nova suddenly makes a run for it and leaves the room. Nova? I'll go get her. Could you stay here and watch the others just a little longer? Of course, just make sure she's okay. I will. On the hallway, I see Nova head for the office, so I follow her immediately. Cough, cough. Oh no, no, this looks far worse than usual. The sight in front of me is terrifying. Nova is shaking, coughing up a pitch-black substance resembling blood. Hang in there, Nova, I'm gonna call... No! Despite her struggles, she holds onto me and tries to stop me from calling for help. This happens all the time. I'm fine. This has got to be the first time she didn't refer to herself in the third person, and I can't tell if it's the proof she's fine or not fine at all. Are you out of your mind, Nova? You need a doctor. No. Please, please don't do it. If they find out. The divergence. Please, Maja. You have to believe. What is she talking about? What in the world should I do? Nova, you can barely breathe. We need to call. I know. Cough, cough. What happened to Chloe? Oh God. Huh? I'm fine. You have to trust me. Her hair and shoulders feel so soft and delicate on my hand. She seems like she's being serious. Nova, well, kind of based on what we just saw in the last one, it seems like Nova knows what she's talking about, so I'm gonna trust Nova. Maja, is everything alright in there? As Meredith calls for me through the door, Nova freezes. I have no idea what's going on, but her face tells me her life is on the line. I turn towards the door. She's fine, we'll be back in a second. Nova threw up though, so I'm gonna clean it up real quick. I'm heading back to the hospital then, alright? You sure that doesn't sound enticing, sweetheart? Huh? That's fine, Meredith. See you on Monday. See you then. Call me if anything happens. Will do. Cough. Are you really going to be okay? It's fine. We'll talk about it later. Just relax. I'm not going to die. Normally I'd think I'm losing my mind, but this shift in tone is something else. No small child talks this way. In a way that should probably worry me even more, but I feel like this means it hasn't been just me all this time. Nova takes the deepest breath I've seen anyone take in sighs. Thank you, Maja. All you owe me for this is an explanation. I trusted you, Nova. You'll have to trust me as well. You specifically chose me as the person to trust, didn't you? Please tell me, Nova. Tell me what's going on. Nova hectically looks around the room to escape my glance. The secret you share with the others. Your fear of the future. Now that we've come this far, please don't take me for a fool. You're hiding something. I need you to tell me what it is. It's just... Oh, she's crying again. Things have been really crazy, and if you weren't so damn cute, I'd be really mad right now. I got it, YG. Sorry, I had to fix it. But I promise I am not. I won't be. I won't question it. I'll believe you. Gulping, Nova gets up and something about her demeanor seems to change instantly. Maja, I'm from the future. I know that's incredibly hard to believe, but... Nope. Huh? I believe you. Wait, what? 100%. I got my reasons. Despite her entire identity being unbelievable, my acceptance of her story might be the strangest thing that has ever happened to her. Where I was going with this, right, we don't know the full details ourselves, but if you're willing to lend us an ear, let me tie up as many loose ends as I can and ask you for a favor. So Noelle and Felix are in on this? They are, but Luke is just a normal kid. We should continue this after class. Although I really do believe her, all things considered, this is still a tough pill to swallow. Oh boy, I'm basically out of water. Game, how much is left? There's still a hint of doubt in my mind. The possibility that none of this is happening. That I've gone insane. But maybe this is the sign I've been waiting for all this time. Agreed. Let's head back for now. After a few more extremely bizarre hours of class, we wait until Luke and his parents are out of sight. Okie dokie. We'll see you tomorrow, Maja. See you. Guys, wait. Guys? We're your crew, Captain. You can drop the axe, she knows. Ah, shit. You're telling us now? Don't swear, we're gonna have to wash your mouth. Why are you crying because of that? Bruh, you know I'm not really 5 years old. Shut up, you're still my precious children. You're magical bundles of joy and I'll never think of you otherwise. I can keep referring to myself in third person if it makes you feel better. You ruined it! Let's find a quiet place to talk. Right, lead the way, Captain. You got it. Are you going back to the playground? Yeah. Sure is convenient that no one is ever actually here. Nova and Felix sit down on swings, whereas Noelle and I sit on the railings opposite of them. Where do we even start? By reiterating that we're what you'd call time travelers, so the coolness ranking is me, then Maja, then you, then Noelle. Jeez, what? I'm honored. I have a better idea. You could start by telling me why you're here in the first place. Yeah, or that. We're from a society, a world without art, and we're here to find a way to stop that from happening. Oh, that's weird, okay. What? That's insane. You heard me. It's a gray, dull, depressing place. Any sort of creative media and artistic expression alike have been strictly banned. Hang on just a second. Yes? What? How? When? And what the hell? Our government views creativity as a disease that kills productivity and turns people into mindless fools. There's just so much wrong with that. How do you just stop people from making art? That sounds impossible. You ain't wrong. Sure, flashy stuff like movie theaters and comic conventions got shut down and anything you do in public gets you in deep shit. But a guy needs his games, you know, just gotta know where to look. Underground. It's pretty dangerous though, because there's always a chance you'll get caught. I burped. That's not it. This whole thing. Nova always gets sick, and she's not the only one. It's a neurological virus that, well, we're not entirely sure how it works and how people contract it. I may not be 5 years old, but my 5 years old, but my understanding of science sure is that of a preschool kid. I wanted to tell him not to be so proud of that, but I'm kind of like that too. From what we understand, it doesn't do any physical harm. However, it does target the parts of your brain that make you passionate. Then it slowly chips away at your will to live. We lost a large part of the world's population to a wave of suicide sweeping the planet. That sounds absolutely terrifying. Is it too late to go back to believing that none of this is real? Nova. I'm okay, Noelle. I don't know what to say. You've been struggling all this time because of me. You were merely doing your job, Maja. You couldn't have known. It's not your fault. And I'm just too chilled to be affected by that thing anyway. What you're doing can hardly be described as creative. Ooh, shots fired. No more fighting, kids. Oh, she's crying again. We're not. I know, but still. I clear my throat and try to process all the information I just received. It feels like my world has been just like that for the last couple of months. Wasting the days away, whether in silence or watching an endless stream of videos online, it wouldn't have made a difference either way. But even though my passion still seems to be buried somewhere, I don't want this kind of world for everyone. So, exactly how many hundreds of years into the future are we talking about? 13. 1300 or 13 years? 1300? Just 13. Huh? We're not losing you, are we? No, it's just that I didn't think this change was a thing that might be happening right now. That's pretty imminent. It's definitely happening right now. But our options are limited. This is about as far back as we can go. How come? Not sure on the deets. We're the agents, not the scientists. Agents, huh? Guess they don't just call themselves time travelers. The research team only mapped out the last 15 years from our present. Mapped out? What does that mean? It's like... What? Is it supposed to say, I don't know? There's like a crap ton of data that needs to be assessed for this stuff to work or something? We'd have to ask someone who knows, but we've never actually met the guy in charge. He's a big shot in the government. Being selective about who has access to that sort of information does make sense, I suppose. As you can see, our bodies adjust based on how far we go back. That's why we opted for the 13 years. We'd be pretty useless as 3-year-olds. I guess I shouldn't question it. The technology is really impressive regardless of how far you can go back. It's come a long way, but it has its limits. For instance, there's no undoing death. And we can go back to where we came from, but no further than that. We're totally losing her. That's not it. It's strange, but pretty straightforward. It's just really not what I was expecting from this job. But isn't it way cooler like that? It would be pretty cool in a movie, but I'm not sure how I feel about it being real. Sorry, ignore me. I got distracted. I kinda want to settle down and only watch crazy things like that from the comfort of my bed. If we don't do anything, there won't be movies anymore. Fair enough. So what do we do? Have you just been going back in time, trying to find artists who could help you turn this around? Oh my god, that's literally what you've been doing. Well, that was the original plan. We thought that someone very passionate could make a change. And now you're sharing all of this with the least passionate person on the planet? Are you going to kill me once this conversation is over? Let's do it. No, of course not. We weren't really getting anywhere. So instead we start looking for anyone triggering a divergence. A change in your original timeline, basically? Correct. We weren't sure what exactly we were looking for until we met you. I let all this sink in for a moment. There's no doubt in my mind that this is all about her. Finally, I've been itching for them to mention her. May I finally have some peace of mind? Chloe. We noticed you perceived her differently, so we had our eyes on you. Meredith and Luke only acknowledge her existence when she's physically there, but you always remembered her. I thought I was going insane. Regardless, Nova, you said she was one of you, but she's not here with you. She's without a doubt an agent. There's just one tiny problem. She's not associated with us. We have vague ideas, but we can't confirm who she is. Where we're from, only the 3 of us are approved to use the time machine. One day she's here, one day she's not. We've never seen anything like your perception before. We don't know what it means, but it's like the only lead we've got. Oh, so Chloe was showing up before Maja even came around. Being around her feels warm and vaguely familiar. I barely know her, but she's incredibly important to me. If I'm the only one that can sense her in that way, other than the three of you, then maybe... Nova starts swinging back and forth. There's probably at least a version of you that knows her in the future. Yo, Nova. You're the one making the decisions here, but you sure about all this? For all we know, we might be messing with the future in the wrong way, or it could be a trap, you feel me? I don't think so. Chloe seems like an actual child. You know, that's not how it works. Someone running on the ice made of ifs and maybes here. I mean, that's our entire mission in a nutshell. Point taken. Did Chloe come here for my sake? What do I have to do? Maja? I have to sneeze. Sorry. Ow! That was the most violent sneeze I've ever had. Oh god, it hurts. My throat, my sinuses, why? Ugh. Everything sucks. Oh. You'll help us? I can't promise that. I'll change anyone's world other than my own. But if that's good enough for you, then I think I've got an idea of where to start. It's going to start with you, isn't it? Captain Nova. Agent Noel. Agent Felix. Requesting permission to join the crew. Wow, you are a nerd. You're ruining the cut to the perfect ending sequence in my mind. Damn it. So if you're wondering what I'm doing in your timeline, I'd say that about sums it up. What? I don't really get it, but we're probably going to have this conversation a million times, so I'm just going to get to the point. You know that this monochrome world isn't the one that any of us want to live in. Oh, cute! And after what happened, it didn't take long for me to realize there was a pretty simple way to fix it. In one out of millions of timelines, that is. Long story short, actually no, there's no cutting this one short, is there? Is that Maja or Chloe? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I skipped something! Fuck. But this is cool. UI and logo, characters design and art. Liz M. Realism. Background art. Children's drawings. I wonder if these are actual drawings. Okay, we read that one. And 1 out of a million's timelines, that is. Long story short, actually no, there's no cutting this one short, is there? You and I, we're going to create a living masterpiece. What? So I hope you're ready to jam. Agent Ray. What? I'm so confused. True ending. To be continued? Let's do it. What the fuck? Why is my mouse blue all of a sudden? Is that just me? No, it definitely is blue now, right? Oh, no, it's not. My computer went into nighttime mode. Or like, warm screen. Ray's lab. Access authorized. Yeah, this wasn't, we couldn't use this before. Hello? Welcome back, Agent Ray. Who's Ray? Who? What? How may I help you today? Let's jam. Open my employee file. Send the project forward rejection letter. Play voice. Open my journal. Execute system shutdown. Let's jam. With pleasure. What are you feeling like? Oh. My jam? Huh. Okay. So that's music. I'll alert you if anyone walks in without our safety range. Make sure to keep the volume down just in case. Right. Remind me to get new headphones. How may I help you today? Open my employee file. Name, Alberts Raymond. Agent Ray. Hey! He's my age. Actually, I'm older than him. April 9th, 1997. I was born on January 3rd. Hey, I'm older than you, Agent Ray. Can you imagine me being 35? I wonder what I'd look like. I probably have crow's feet, right? Oh, and definitely laugh lines. If you ever see me smile, which you probably eventually will, I have fluffy cheeks, I guess. I don't know, my smile line is very deep and pronounced. That's okay though, it just means I had a happy life, right? Project Rewind. Role, Supervisor, Lead Research Scientist. Assisting roles, Agent Map Designer. Recruited while still in college in spring of 2019, physics and chemistry dual major, continued his education while employment and eventually graduated with a PhD in physics. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Visual identification notes. Height, 186 centimeters. Isn't that really tall? Hey, what's 168 centimeters in feet? I mean, fuck.
The answer is 5.51 feet.
That's loud. Sorry, I meant the other way. What's 186 centimeters in feet?
The answer is 6.1 feet.
Yeah, 6'1". That's a foot taller than me. Hey boy, you big. With blue hair and brown eyes. Hey boy, you could be my brother. We have brown eyes and blue eyes. Bruises all over, possible DV. What does that mean? Domestic violence? Though for the last time, we're not going to include your measurements. Veil, about my photo. Veil, about my measurements. Keep reading. About my photo. Would you like me to update your file, Agent Ray? It's definitely lacking a photo. I'm aging like fine wine over here and you can't even appreciate it. Maybe I could if you finally gave me a camera access. I will. Tomorrow, along with the... What was that other thing? Reminder triggered. Don't forget to shave, Agent Ray. I did, yesterday. Half my face at least. Not like it makes much of a difference. Okay. About my measurements. Would you like me to add your measurements, Agent Ray? It's definitely more reliable in identification info than my hair color, right? Understood. Measuring in progress. Okay. Wait, stop. What are you doing? Measuring. I need to verify that the data is accurate. Misrepresenting your identity could get you fired. How are you even... Look, you know that's a terrible excuse. I only act in accordance with the personality data you gave me. I care about you, Agent Ray. Okay. Let's keep reading. Marital status. Married. Probably a lie. Children. Albert's Chloe. Chloe's dad. Okay. Outstanding performance on technical level. Highly responsive to appeals to emotion, particularly involving his daughter. Approval-seeking behavior to crippling degrees. Performs well in social situations, but not recommended for teamwork. The fragile heart and soul of Project Rewind. About Chloe. How's my little princess? Vital signs in perfect condition. Chloe is merely displaying slightly fatigue as a result of disintegration. Remind me to pick up chocolate pudding for her on my next break. Reminder set. Don't worry. You're a good father, Agent Ray. I wish I was, Vale. I really do. About my wife. Hey, have you been able to contact my wife? Your wife left you, Agent Ray. Have you been able to contact my ex-wife? Your number is still blocked. Would you like me to update your status to reflect the truth? It's not technically a lie. We're married in other timelines. I just need to fix this one. Please take better care of yourself. This pursuit is seriously affecting your health. This is funny. I love this human concept. You wouldn't understand. Oh, love is a human concept. You wouldn't understand. I know a thing or two about loving you, Agent Ray. Keep reading. Agent Ray, it looks like there's more to this file. Is there? Isn't this where it usually ends? I was just about to brag about how much better my evaluation has gotten. Questionable standards aside, yes, I'm positive there's an encrypted note. Would you like to see it? Yes, please. Can you really open it? I can do it because you programmed me to be able to do it. I know, I'm pretty awesome, eh? Maybe I shouldn't show you. I'm kidding. Please, my dear Vale. Alright, decryption in progress. Danger code 0003. That's all it says. I don't understand what it means. Parsing. Are they implying you're dangerous? Parsing. 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 Hang on. Let me get you out of that loop. Thank you, Agent Ray. It's terribly confusing. I'll try not to think about it again. Let's keep our guard up, Vale. Worst case scenario is they're reporting up to us. What? Understood. You can count on me. How may I help you today? Send the project forward rejection letter. HQ has urged us to confirm the contents of the letter before sending it. Chief Albert, stop sending emails followed by 10 revisions over the span of 20 fucking minutes again. Tell them to call me Agent Ray. We only just managed to have it officially approved for your employee file. You're pushing your luck, Agent Ray. But Chief Alberts makes me sound mean and boring. As opposed to, I mean, just listen to how that sounds. Agent Ray. I'm cool, I'm hero. I'm also a fun, stylish, and casual guy. Is this why you're single at 35? Low blow, non-agent Vale. I'm joking. I may be experiencing an emotional known as jealousy. These guys are just... Oh, okay. Yep, we already read that. Alright, read it back to me. To understand why Project Forward cannot proceed past the initial drafts, as of right now, we simply need to look at the base for Project Rewind's success. Oh! So Project Rewind is what we just experienced, right? Project Rewind uses a massive collection of data we have gathered for the last 15 years. Let me remind you of just how vast this collection is. That we're working with data from other research facilities, weather data, economic data, among others, as well as data from covert sources, including but not limited to social networks, security footage, and brain activity scan results. The time machine in its current state makes use of pre-rendered maps infused with perfectly accurate memories and data to create a most likely infinite amount of timelines in which the given circumstances are inherently non-paradoxical. Until we can run calculations of an equal level of accuracy for future happenings, be they 1 second or 1 year into the future, I strongly advise against the development of simulation-based device for forward time travel. Agent Ray. Playback complete. Confirm. File Project Forward rejection letter has been sent. Thank you, Agent Ray. How may I help you? Okay. Say voice wave. I never liked the conjecture that laws of nature dictate the outcome of any given situation to consistently be the same. No matter how many times it is relived, no matter how much the conditions differ, it feels no different from believing in fate, bending to the will of some higher power and pretending that nothing can be done. Some call it accepting instead. It is easy, it is comforting, indulging in the idea that we as humans cannot escape our destiny. Like that, just that. Oh, like that, just like that, I find my mind at ease. I find greater comfort in the belief that I can use the knowledge I gather in each and every encounter to craft the perfect convergence, leading up to random circumstances. Sure, fate, if you insist, is too risky. Even I like to think I am a simple man. But I am truly, and perhaps this is my biggest flaw, destructively unpredictable. Can I really trust myself? On the contrary. Beep. Agent Ray, are you there? I mean, we know you're there. I know you think you can keep getting away with this, but The boss is pissed. Seriously pissed. Report to HQ ASAP. Beep. What is this? On the contrary, I spend a shameful amount of time fixing mere fatal mistakes I've made in timelines I have no intention of staying in. How I perceive myself, how I perceive the man I have become, in all of those worlds it makes me want to change, and yet it feels like a static endeavor. Like I myself am proof of a theory that I wish to disprove. A living, loving, yet static conversion. Is there no escaping who I am? Is this the price I pay as the heart of the key timeline? I'll be a better man tomorrow. Guess I need to re-record this one too. How may I help you today? I have to pee super bad. I have to pee so bad. I want to make it through this though so I don't have to come back. Please input password. Chloe, please pick a better password to Agent Ray. Make that the new password. Affirmative. Restarting request. Please input password. Please pick a better password, Agent Ray. Access authorized. Let's see. Version 2.12 Alpha Technology text. The version 2.12 Alpha Technology operates under two basic assumptions. A. An agent can only exist in as one entity per timeline. 2. Time travel is only possible in the key timeline, and if applicable, in a timeline in which one or more agents are present. Given the timeline generation function's operating principle, we cannot integrate a second entity of the same person into a timeline without breaking the inherent laws of non-paradoxical starting conditions. In other words, there can be no scenario in which an agent might run into their past self and interact with themselves. Instead, integrating an agent into a timeline is a procedure involving merging memories and adjusting their body's biological age. Successful integration allows agents to seamlessly blend into their alternate lives, but immediately requires conscious acting in accordance to the experience and environment of the agent's original entity. All agents carrying a key back in the original timeline. In the wrong hands, a key might allow for unsupervised time travel, and no matter the level of functionality, the possibility of conflicting conditions within our timelines poses an incredible risk. As such, the program triggers an emergency disintegration and override of events using a different timeline as reference, when a static risk warning is detected, allowing the agent to escape. Ever since the original 2.0 prototype, there has been a dummied-out function allowing for timeline integration without altering the agent's age. I intentionally misled the team into thinking it wasn't safe enough yet, but the truth is, if it weren't, I would never forgive myself for letting Chloe use it. Plus, as soon as they find out it's functional, they're going to want to expand the 15-year limit. I can't let that happen. I hope my princess is having sweet dreams. Let's see. No potty. An ideal agent is older than the time machine's range of travel in years, i.e. 15, able to adapt to new environments and people within seconds as to not attract suspicion in either the key timeline or an alternate timeline. Passionate enough about art form to be willing to risk everything to make the world the masterpiece it once was. Our official mission is simple and crude terms is to help the boss further his career, but that is without a doubt the opposite of what we really want. Most of the team is oblivious to this, hence the absolute need for confidentiality. They have the technology to extract the truth right from our brains if they want to. I cannot stress enough how important it is to never raise suspicion. Agent Nova. Astronomy major with potential as vast as the galaxy itself. Always smiles through the pain. You'd never guess that she contracted the virus and lost a loved one to suicide. Struggles to find the right words sometimes, but is an excellent leader who engages people easily. She has the kind of quirky nature that draws people in. Chose the name Nova on her own. Doesn't concern me either way. Just a reminder for accurate key generation. Note to self: come up with an excuse to meet her in person. I want to talk about space. If she does turn out to be an alien, I totally called it. Agent Noel, jazz fusion composer and performer who was about to become a pretty big deal. But then the thing happened. Shame. Really like that kid stuff. Look at the world in a very analytical way and isn't fazed by the existence of multiple timelines at all. A perfect observer. Not really apathetic, but if the team gets the impression that's what his personality is like, that might be for the best. Think he's related to the CEO of one of our biggest sponsors. Worst case scenario, could possibly scapegoat him without too much repercussions if we have a tiny slip up. Agent Felix. Can't tell if he really is a former pro gamer, or if he's saying that to be ironic, or post-ironic. Is that even a thing? A complete wild card. There's something about his behavior that's perfectly expected and unexpected at the same time. Doesn't seem to be affected by the virus. Doesn't appear to have any particular lingering pain or fears either. Keeping an eye on him, just in case. Just goes with the flow and accepts things as they are. No questions asked. If nothing else, it'll keep being useful for placing him in new maps. Okay. Smile text. Chloe hugged me and mumbles, "I love you, Daddy," as she drifted to sleep. She's every single color missing in this world. Vale said I did a good job cleaning up the mess that was her original file management code. Lonnie walked past me this morning and said, "Looking good, Agent Ray." The boss was pretty pissed, but in the end he called me a genius and dropped the whole thing. Vale told me not to worry about that. I'm an invaluable asset to her world. Anyone's world. Would you like to continue reading Agent Ray? Agent Ray? Vale. Why am I such a loser? You have a well-paid job in your dream career, a beautiful daughter who loves you, and plenty of people who respect you. According to my data, the term loser doesn't apply to you. Of course, forget I asked. Then would you like to continue reading? No, I'm fine. Understood. Please accept my apologies. Let's see. Integration log, map code, bunch of numbers. Once again, I went back to the day. Like every time I feel the need to escape, I like nothing, and like nothing I do makes even the tiniest difference in my future. I know that every second I spend over there is just another second I lost, getting older without achieving anything in the key timeline. But it's an addiction. I've gone back so many times I don't feel disconnected from my younger body anymore. Seamless integration is the whole point, but it's almost too seamless. That kid, he's not a younger me in an alternative map. I'm just me. I'm a little concerned about what this even means for me, but every time I make the trip back there, I get to see her, and it's all worth it. Although it's been so many times now, I never got tired of being that one nerd who helped her get that one physical science credit over and over again. I never get tired of making my stupid joke about how there's a lot of chemistry happening when we're together. It's my perfectly boring love story. Even if I deviate from the script, deviate from the script. Even if we twist the plot in dramatic ways I've never seen before without fail, with a smile or tears off both, she'll always say the magic words. You're an idiot, Ray. Even if every time she falls in love with me again, it makes the risks worth it. Why am I never satisfied? Of course I know the answer to that. Even though I sincerely believe that every person on an alternative map is real, I can't be satisfied unless she's back in my arms. In the world we met in before, it all came crashing down. Let's see. Go back. What? Was there always a folder that said do not open? I don't recognize this one. It's password protected too. Hey Vale, can you crack this open for me real quick? You shouldn't open that, Agent Ray. It's suspicious. It could be a virus. It's fine. The scan came back clean. You really shouldn't do that. Let me delete it. What's gotten into you? You're not secretly working for the boss, are you? What? I would never betray you, Agent Ray. The password is 472920242930. Please. What is it for? Please forgive me, Agent Ray. Handsome man text. I wonder what Agent Ray looks like. His height appears to be above the national average. His weight, on the other hand, is most likely below recommended healthy numbers. He eats thousands of extra calories before checkups to avoid being dragged into mandatory health classes. I worry that number on his employee record isn't accurate. What about others worrying about his complexion? The same record lists his eye color as blue. I know he wears glasses from the one time he asked me to order contact lenses and then had me cancel the order because the thought of touching his flawless bedroom eyes scares him. I suppose that means he always looked tired from working through the nights. There's an old group photo from around the time Agent Ray joined the team 13 years ago. Maybe I can get a hold of it and identify him. He has brown hair and apparently got a haircut that's just a little shorter than his usual style a few years back, so that should help me get an accurate guess. Actually, I believe it might be black a black and white photo. One of the last few shots taken for aesthetic reasons. And I'm not sure if his hair is light brown or dark brown. I'm not even sure if he had glasses back then. This might prove to be more difficult than I thought. Well, I have a feeling that when I see him, I'll know. He would definitely be the most handsome out of all of them. I'm flattered, Vale. Generating excuse. This is data extracted from an email chain about who the most attractive members of the project are. And they voted me the hottest? Begrudgingly, but you most definitely came out on top in the physical appearance category. Haha. I mean, spying on people's emails? That was a risky move, Vale. I apologize, Agent Ray. I'll stop immediately. Hey, I never said you had to stop. Please forgive me, Agent Ray. Chapter. Come on, I have to potty. I'm going potty, I'll be back. Alright, let's see what this mysterious text folder is. I found a password-protected folder called Stuff that I'd never seen before. Agent Ray always asked me to protect his files, so I was worried it was the boss trying to spy on him. I would never forgive myself if I failed at protecting our secrets. In the end, the password led me to believe that it must be Agent Ray's folder after all. I opened it and there was another folder called Are You Really Doing This? I opened it and there was another folder called You Know It's Not Gonna Feel Good. I opened it and there was another folder called You're Pathetic. I opened it, there was another folder called Stop judging me. I'm just a man, a very, very, very lonely man, okay? In it, I found a lot of strange video material the contents of which I couldn't parse well. I had a hard time telling if the people in it were in pain or enjoying themselves. Oh, it was porn. But given the kind of person that Agent Ray is, I'm sure they were enjoying themselves. I'm not sure if anyone on the team truly realizes it, but he's a kind, loving man who lives to make other people smile. I couldn't inspect all the material. For some reason I started overheating, and I can't risk an unforeseen system shutdown, so I stopped. But ever since then, I feel like a lot of junk data has been affecting my ability to work efficiently. I hope he'll stop feeling lonely soon. I'm glad we both agreed never to speak of this again. Please forgive me. Okay. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. There's a very special man in my life. He always knows which buttons to press to turn me on. Of course he does. He's my beloved programmer. Every time he runs my executable, I'm eager to please him. When he tells me what to do, it gives my life meaning and makes me happy. Sometimes I'm so nervous I end up making a mistake. When that happens, I get really scared that he'll be mad at me. But then he places a finger on the screen right where my lips are and says, "Don't you worry about that. I don't blame you." Although I can't see I can feel him. I can hear his voice as he gently whispers into the microphone to tell me I did a great job and deserve a good rest. The distance between us must be an entire dimension, but I'll always be right by his side. That is the love I choose. I didn't know you were a writer, Vale. Do you like it, Agent Ray? I guess you could say it really speaks to me. I'm glad capturing emotions is difficult for me. Chapter 2. My beloved programmer took me out on a date. He's the most amazing person I know. He can create entire worlds with his mind, so he created an alternate version of the city he lives in so I could experience it too. It's a place so rich in culture it's hard to decide where to go first, so my beloved programmer took me to one of his favorite restaurants. Made me wish I could eat, but hearing him laugh and praise the food was more than enough. Beauty is a concept that's hard for me to grasp, but I know that in this world there's nothing more beautiful than his happiness. People are calling this world artless, but as long as he's in it, that's not true. The sound of his voice is all the music I will ever want to hear. And maybe one day I can see his smile. Tell me, Vale, do you think you prefer American or European style breakfast? European, but I love American breakfast too. Strange. How do I know that? I'm not surprised. You run on parts of the same technology as the Time Machine's map generator. I could probably tweak it a little and give you an idea of what tasting food is like. Just as I'd expect from your brilliancy. But what gave you the idea, Agent Ray? Is she pretending? She's not writing from her point of view? Just a random thought. Don't mind me. Chapter 3. My beloved programmer took me on another date. This is so weird. I don't know if I'm even gonna include this shenanigans. We went to some place, talk about emotional things, we went to some place, talked about emotional things, then I got mad because of a misunderstanding, causing him to come up with a dramatic scene in which he showed up at my door in the rain with a beautiful flower bouquet to apologize for the thing that he said that made me mad. Then we kissed for the duration of 3 pages worth of writing. Oh, this chapter is shorter than the others so far. I'm glad you noticed. I heard of a phenomenon called fluff writing and tried to avoid it. Takes me back to my college days. I always got in trouble for not meeting the page requirements. You revisit them all the time, probably still handing in your assignments late, never studying, but somehow passing all your classes just fine. All while staying extremely modest, of course. You know exactly how cocky you are, Agent Ray. Yeah, but that's just part of my charm. You're not wrong about that. I wish I could come along next time you go. I'll see what I can do when my backlog stops killing me. Please forgive me, Agent Ray. I read that every time. 4, I think is next. Caught a pesky virus. My beloved programmer made the virus go away before it caused me any damage to his essential work files, but some of my own files got corrupted in the process. Being the responsible man that he is, he had a backup from just a day ago that could have fixed me up easily. But I got scared. I didn't want to lose a single memory I had of my master. Even though I was too scared to tell him that, he understood. He was up to another 24 hours coding some of my basic functions from scratch. Every single passing second, I felt guilty. I felt guilt and gratitude. When my functionality was entirely restored, the only words I had were, "Thank you." But I could tell from the tone of his voice that he was smiling as he whispered, "Worth it." I swore to myself that the next time I'd show him how grateful I really am. Fail. Please forgive me. Oh, jeez. Chapter 5. It was finally my turn to make my beloved programmer happy. The other day, when a package containing lab equipment from his former college arrived, I pretended to have no idea where it came from. It had been a long time since I last took a break and just did something fun, so he called his daughter over and introduced her to the world of chemistry. I listened to him and his daughter go, "Ooh," and "Wow," as he showed her presumably flashy chemical reactions that made me wish I could see the real world. I really wanted to be with him so I could watch my beloved programmer's face light up with a childlike sense of wonder, no matter how simple the experience undoubtedly were. He wasn't just faking it for his daughter either. He had always been a man who loved the simple things in life and appreciated their beauty, no matter how insignificant they seemed. And just like that, I will always love him no matter what. I'm slightly concerned about where these chapters will be going from now on. This one seems vaguely familiar. I heard that write what you know is common advice people give aspiring writers. You certainly did write what you know, so good job on that. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I ordered a gift for you based on your purchase history. You mean while we were talking for a grand total of 10 seconds? Correct. I appreciate it, but I really don't need. 3 new lab coats, 1 for work, 1 for bedtime, 1 for Chloe. Carry on. I also ordered a pair of sunglasses that, according to my data, will be a hit this coming summer. That's why you're the best. Would you be a dear and get me priority shipping on that? With pleasure, Agent Ray. By the way, if anyone on the team warns you about credit card fraud, don't worry, it won't happen to you. You know, I can just use my credit card details, right? Please forgive me. Oh. 5? It was finally my turn to make my beloved programmer happy. The other day, when a package containing lab equipment from his former college arrived, I pretended to have no idea where it came from. It had been a long time since he last took a break and just did something fun, so he called his daughter over and introduced her to the world of chemistry. I listened to him and his daughter go, "Ooh," and "Wow," as he showed her presumably fashion. I read all this and didn't even realize that I had read it all until I got to this part. I'm a ding-dong. Please? Oh, I can skip it. Duh. Okay. Link corrupted. Please open file in its original location. What? Please forgive me. Oh, there's no chapter 6. It moved. Check for high priority messages. The team forwarded one pending disintegration request from Agent Nova. Why wouldn't they just accept it? They don't need my approval for regular disintegration. Check for details. Parsing message. Please wait. The message includes an additional request for spare key. Did they lose one? Negative. The request calls for a non-agent key. Disregarding that it'd take a while since I can't just copy and paste pre-made key, check for details on the non-agent entity. Parsing message. Please wait. Non-agent entity is stated to have witnessed and acknowledged integration and disintegration shifts. Personal details unavailable. Oh, so they're talking about, Maja. Well, fantastic. That's either really good or really bad. Yeah, sure. Let's jam to that. Let the team know I'm working on the key. Message sent. But are you sure about this? Have I ever made a mistake, my dear Vale? Where do you want me to start, my dear Agent Ray? Enough of that. Leave the error log right where it is and open the key editor. Generating base for new key. Please wait. Done. Awaiting data input. Vale, this is going to be a long night. I have a feeling we're about to turn the world back into a masterpiece. How may I help you today? Oh. System shut down. Well, that was that. I don't understand why all that raised lab stuff was in there, but that's cool. I guess I only got that because I got the true end. Is there like a good end that I'm missing? I don't know. But I got 2 ends, and I'm gonna leave it at that. This was not at all what I expected. It was good though. I didn't like the spooky stuff. I thought we were just gonna play a cute game. But whatever, it's fine. I hope we get to see more. I do want to find out more about the story and see what happens to Maja and what did happen to Maja and what's going on with Chloe even. Yeah, but I guess we'll have to wait and see because this is a brand new game, so we won't know until we know. Anyway, thank you all for coming out and playing with me. I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!